or me being an idiot, Dan?
Polish car wash.
Evening folks, just about to get underway. Thanks for joining us. So Paul Camplin against Dan Burke. I think it should be a pretty even game, a tough one to call. Both sort of reasonable pub standard players. Both pretty popular guys as well, so nice to see them. Nice to see him on the money match stage. So Paul wins the first leg. Paul to break first. Expect we'll see some good stuff, and I think we'll see plenty of mistakes as well. Evening, Zavros. So,
good evening.
How's everything with Young'un, mate? I seen on Facebook. That you expecting. Is it a week or two now that you're going to see her? So underway and
I thought that was going to drop.
I think goalkeeper's just kept it out there.
So, what score predictions have we got? 6 weeks early, wow.
So Dan straight away onto yellows. Not a bad shout really, I think, with the yellow at the bottom right
Got
pocket.
some control, hasn't he? He wants to play this yellow off the cushion and remove that red from the corner pocket.
I think he's gone for cover there.
Perfect position there to move it.
I'm pretty sure he's gone for cover there, Dan, rather than pot.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. That's why it's delayed that screen. What am I looking at?
Yeah, because you see, Dan's looking at the output onto YouTube rather than the live action. When you stream live onto YouTube, even though it is live, there's about a 15-second delay. That's his first loose one then. One thing I like about Paul is that he never really shows any fear when he's playing, does he?
No, even when he goes behind, he still goes for him, doesn't he? He knows the game, the style he wants to play, and he plays it.
I did notice as well. So I had a practice with him on Monday night, Paul. He has slowed himself down a little from. So he used to be sort of almost walking to the table down on his shot, you know.
Yeah.
He's slowed himself down a little bit, which is a good thing, really. So
considering his options a bit more.
Yeah, it's a loose shot there from Dan for me, really. I think.
I think his first shot. Once he needed to move that. He needs to move that red out of the corner. That's better.
Just so I can see that.
Yeah. I can just watch him. Or I can even just watch them.
Yeah. Just, problem when you're in commentary position, you're too used to watching screens rather than actual table. So Dan quick to freeze this tied up ball.
Yeah, it's a nice shot. I mean, that yellow is well over the bag, hanging over, so it's quite a straightforward skill shot. His red
It is a relatively easy one. Has he gone for it there?
He's going for it early.
Do you know, he's had a good effort. I think he needed to get a little bit more zip on the cue ball to make it happen, though.
Still has got that. He's just popped that other red over it for the skill shot. It's still there.
But what you don't want to be doing is chasing the impossible, though, as well.
No.
And so, yeah, good evening, everybody. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and feel free to join us on the live chat if you're on the YouTube app. Just get on the chat, say hello to us. At the moment we're sober, so we're talking about pool. I know that's rather boring, but bear with us until we're about 4 or 5 beers in, and we won't be a single mention of pool.
No.
Promise you.
And if you tune in near the end, you might hear me making up complete new words.
Could be worse. We've had somebody impersonating a kettle on here before.
Oh yes, that was Robbie Ramsey, wasn't it?
Yeah, when he was.
His Coco days,
Yeah.
Coco the Clown days.
Well, I don't think those days are quite behind him yet. I think he's
No.
still got them in him.
He just needs to drop this one into the middle, and he's in prime position here now.
Did Rob
Use the
turn
Reds to
into Coco on Saturday night?
I think he
Don?
must have. After his game or before his game.
Well, I think during he did, didn't he, really?
Yeah, he did.
But then when he got down here on Saturday night, I think there was some Cocoism, wasn't there?
It was a bit special, yeah.
Also, was him supping Jurgen and Sambuca.
Interesting choice of shot. Not sure I like it, but it's all right.
It's okay, but he's overdone it a touch. So he can play it to screw off the red if he wants.
Screw off some bottom right-hand side, and it should straighten it up and come back a bit.
Doesn't Rhino make a fit barmaid?
He does.
It's just there. His difficulty now is going to be getting onto the block. I think he can make the pot, but getting onto the block's awkward.
I think the white, he has to screw and find the gap between the two sets of two reds there.
Which I think he can.
But then it doesn't go down this end. He's going to take a good shot to get onto this black.
He might even be tempted by the double. He's in such bad shape. The double might help him. So he didn't really commit to his pot, did he? I don't know if he was scared of screwing off the ball or what, but
He's in about four minds here as to what to do, I think. But it's better than I think about it than rushing it, making a pig's ear of it.
I know what to do here. Pot it and get on block.
Yeah. Tricky shot.
That's probably about as bad a shot as he could have chosen.
He'd got on the black though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
he
said
did.
pot it and get on it.
Yeah, he did. He did one part of it quite well.
Yeah, I don't think he could have chosen a worse shot though. Really, Paul should be snookering here, and he has done.
It's called total. It's a relatively easy out as long as you
The
can
only-
see.
Well, it's like a slight question I've got, although I know the ruling on it anyway, is whether that red was a frozen ball. You know, the red that Paul played onto.
Yeah.
Because he never checked before he played the shot. The ruling on it is, though, if it's not declared frozen, if it's not declared as a frozen ball frozen to the cushion, it can't be deemed as it after the shot.
Right, I see. So it's taken as green that it's not frozen.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah, but
So who is it up to choose frozen then? Should Dan have been looking at that?
Dan could have looked at it. Usually you tend to call it. I don't think Paula would have not called it.
Knowingly done it,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, chances are he's probably looked at it before without me seeing and spotted that it's not a frozen ball.
Yeah.
So one thing I will tell you for sure is that Paul will not cheat.
No.
No, he'll not. He'll definitely
It's,
won't
it's,
cheat.
it's,
I don't think. Well,
it's up to Dan to declare it frozen,
Well,
though, isn't it?
yeah, it'd be up to the referee. In truth, if we had a referee, but if the referee hasn't seen it, either way, then it's deemed as it's not frozen. It's one of those strange little quirky ones that
Isn't it?
you
Yeah.
know you've got to make a cushion, but then you can have a
That
lot
was
of
the right shot to play.
ambiguity about it.
So
So
I
there's a few.
think there's a big case for the blunderbuster here. There's no real good safety
Do you know
shot.
what? I think you can actually play a reasonable
I
safety
mean,
shot.
you could leave the white sort
I
of
think-
behind the brown.
Yeah, I think you can flick off and go there. Did you say behind the brown then?
Yeah, sort of the other way. You could do it the other way as well. You do it the other way. Come off this side of it, and leave the white there.
I'm still questioning why you said behind the brown though.
Well, brown spot's there, isn't it?
Oh, you said brown. Ah, right. Okay, I see. I just thought I can't see a brown up table. I didn't know if you were slightly colourblind. think I'll be trying to play the flick off it to go behind the red and leave Dan hardly a shot. Not leave Dan, leave Paul hardly a shot. That's not worked. It's all this is for free again for Paul. Roll this towards the corner pocket. Don't pot it. Perfect.
Just got to try and miss that red and pop the yellow in front of it.
So Chris, that is on chat now. He was the original opponent for Dan, but I think due to one or two circumstances, such as his better half expecting and things like that, decided to withdraw, and Paul stepped in. And given recent events, I know that she did. She is having the baby 6 weeks early.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd have gone ahead anyway, even if Chris had decided that he wanted to stick it out.
Well,
so
you need to be able to focus on your practice and get yourself right, don't you, if you're risking that sort of money.
Proved to be the right decision. So, as we're saying that, Paul takes him out beautifully. Stick with us, folks. There will be some good stuff played tonight, I can assure you. It's not going to be the supreme clearing time after time, but there's going to be some good stuff and then some poor stuff. That's the level that these guys play at, isn't it? And both of them accept it as well. There's mistakes in them.
Yeah. But I think that makes for a good game sometimes. It can get boring watching dish after dish.
It's definitely even. That's what I would say.
Some of the more games I've enjoyed, some of the games I've enjoyed more down here have been where there's been mistakes, because you never quite know what's going to happen next.
I think my favourite game, I've got two probably favourite games that I've seen down here, and they're both actually involved Mark Driver.
Yeah, but Declan Bog was a good one.
Declan Bog was a great game, because both players are ranked quite low in the categories if you look at the MMTV action
categories. They played well above their cats, didn't they, that night?
They did,
really
both.
Good.
I mean, Driver broke and dished first frame, then Declan pulled out a worldy clearance in second frame to level it, and it was like, wow, these two boys aren't meant to be able to play, you know.
Yeah, it was good.
And then my other one that I really enjoyed was Mark Driver against Liam Lees.
Yeah.
Now Mark had gone quite far in front, and then it ended up getting pegged back, and Liam winning. But
Liam was never in front until he potted that black in the final frame.
Yeah, but
he was never in front the whole game.
It wasn't great pool playing ability that was on display that night. Mark was a lot better when he played Declan.
Yeah.
But it was, for a bit of a spectacle, and Jason Batley made the point a couple of weeks ago, and he says he loves watching players at not the best level playing, because it means a lot to them. And you can see on the faces that they're really, really, really concentrating and really trying hard to win. And you get some of your games that are your worst standard players, or perceived to be, that tend to be cracking little games and cracking contests.
And then fire that in like an exercise.
Like I say, worldy pots as well. So these guys they're capable of some really, really good stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the last sensible conversation that we're having. Done with sensible, Dan. Back to nonsense now. Will it go in off the yellow?
To play this off the yellow now and leave himself the reverse double.
Yeah, so I'm thinking if it goes in off the yellow, he's not playing it. I think that's a mistake, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
I think he was playing the other way around. He was gonna pot that, then play the reverse double on that one.
Yeah, but he needed to clear that pocket for the double on the other ball.
Yeah, I think so. I thought that was the best way of going about it, but obviously it's slightly different.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, if he'd have potted that and taken them out, it would have been a good way of doing it. But
So who have we got on chat supporting Mr. Camplin then? Who have we got supporting Paul?
Yeah, we've got his daughters are watching.
Are they watching?
Yeah, they will be. He said we need to keep it as clean as we can tonight.
There's a watershed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good evening to Paul's daughters.
Or
And his son, I guess, will be
he's
watching.
got about 20, isn't he, kids?
About
20 kids?
Something like that. I'm sure they'll all be there telling us. That's a nice little shot from Dan.
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
It has left it open to the possible double to cover the bottom left pocket as we're looking at it though. Is there a Mrs. Camplin? I don't know.
Yeah, there's a Mrs. Camplin, I'm
Yeah,
sure
is,
there is.
is,
Yeah.
Mrs. Camplin watching as well?
She will be.
Or will she be watching Strictly?
It's Strictly on tonight. It is,
Well,
isn't it?
I was watching.
Yeah.
I was looking at something on Facebook, and somebody had a TV on saying watching Strictly, so I'm guessing it is.
Yeah, well, I don't really watch it, so...
I've never watched it. The only I tuned into X Factor auditions the other week for the first time in about 10 years, and the reason I tuned in, there's a guy on there called Danny Tetley, and he's 37, he's my age, and it's a guy that I used to play junior rugby with, and he were auditioning, and he turned out to be absolutely fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
He was always the joker of the team, the clown of the team, but I'd never heard him sing,
Yeah.
and I was absolutely amazed at how good he was.
I've seen a few of them. I don't mind them so much. I don't really like the dancing ones.
The only reason that I tuned into it was because my sister had tagged me in some kind of post about him saying,
Oh, yeah.
Paul used to play rugby with him or something. So,
All right. Yeah.
so I tuned into a rerun on Sunday, like.
That's in. Nice
It's a nice shot. So
Just the oldest nerve. Drop this in.
Sold your nerve really here, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yep. And we got one apiece, and Dan looks to have relaxed
Level
into
ball
the game.
I was just messing with my OCD that having right score in front of left score. It'll like that.
That is quite bad, actually.
Messing with my OCD,
yeah, that's
so
bad.
so yeah, nobody at home can understand what we're talking about.
I was
here,
watching Darren Norris the other night putting all his stuff away on Thursday night, and he's got special box, all his tablets. He's got special boxes, and they're all numbered. And when he's putting them on the table, he was lining them all up. He's got OCD really bad, and he was looking at the boxes, and they're all perfectly lined, but they weren't squared off with the edge of the table. He moved them to square them off the table. So it's quite serious OCD. They've split lovely, but the whites. How often does that happen? I mean, they split lovely, the white goes in. The yellows look really good, don't they?
Yeah, it got kicked in. It were going towards the area, but I don't think it were going in. It's just got a little nudge on its way there. That's the problem when you're splitting them well. The white can get a kiss or a cannon. See a lot of the pros now, they start screwing back to the top cushion, the middle of the top cushion, to try and avoid the white going anywhere near it.
I try and top the white through. I've noticed quite a few people doing that lately as well, topping it through, because I find when it's going backwards, you've got 4 pockets for it to get kicked into. If it's going forwards, you've got a load of traffic for it to go in on.
Yeah, the reason they screw it back to the middle of the top cushion, there's 2 reasons for it actually. If you play it with screw as you're breaking it, it holds, the white ball grips to the bed of the table more, whereas if you're topping, it's like bouncing down the table.
Yeah.
And then obviously the other thing is if you can screw it straight back for it to hit the middle of the top cushion, in theory, when on its way back down, the balls have slowed, so there's less chance of it getting kissed into a pocket.
Yeah, I see them going off so many times.
Yeah.
You know, they normally get kicked into the top right or left, top or bottom right pockets.
Had an air swing at that. Just needs to regain some composure, really, Paul, here. Yeah, God.
He's going for the finish.
Rifled it in. So evening, Mr. Pazook. Or Paziuk. Noticed a lot of those cuts that he's taken down the cushions, and that was probably harder than most that he's taken on. But he's hitting a lot of those very thick. His
Too
Paul.
thick, yeah.
Every one that he's taken he's always missed it thick.
Yeah.
Just an observation.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well.
So it's just pea soup. It's not Paziuk or out like that, or Pazook. It's pea soup. How you doing, mate? And how's Sarah?
How's your little lad as well? He's broke
Henley,
his leg, didn't he?
Henley, isn't it? That.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause Sarah's going to have a game down here, wasn't she? She was playing the girl from
Sheridan, I believe it is.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met Sheridan.
I haven't either. No. She's from White Horse, I think.
I believe she did get invited to spend the night in the back of a Volkswagen Camplin and turned it down flat. I nearly said that in there, and I thought there.
Oh, so Sarah's out on beer with Lee's daughter. Henley's all right then.
I've been a bit disappointed recently, Lee, in you. I've keep looking on Facebook on Sunday morning, hoping for a bit of Phil Collins, but I've not seen any lately. I don't know what's happened.
Can we put a request in? I want to request something different. I want him to do Gloria Honeyford next.
Gloria Honeyford?
Yeah.
What does she sing?
I will survive.
Yeah. He's not got that sort of voice. He's got sort of a bit of a... He likes to sing the slow ballads.
Well, presentation night, they've got karaoke on, haven't they?
Yeah.
So we can get him up there for that, can't we?
I think he could... I'm thinking he could probably do a better... what's he called? They got photos in the Commodores. That's why I'm easy. Easy like Sunday morning. One of them ones.
Yeah.
He's done some ballads.
Yeah, I get that, yeah. The telly's over there smashing Ryan Priestley up. Just got dragged into a bit of a slow frame, this one.
Yeah.
Don't really know what Dan will try to achieve there. For me, he's put himself in a pretty poor spot because Paul could just tootle this over pocket and then he's got a ball to try and play the skill shot with. Once tootling over pocket though, definitely. Oh, Lee's challenging you to a duel, Dan?
I've already played you twice, Lee.
Yeah,
it does I'll play somebody else the next time, I think.
Does get a bit boring playing the same person over and over. I think Cy Phillips, he always said that he would only ever play one person once. He would never do a rematch with anybody.
I only played him again because first time I played him I was drunk.
You was very drunk, yeah.
It was a last minute thing and I wanted to play him when I was a bit less
inebriated.
Special, yeah.
Yeah, you were looking awfully delicate.
Well, that's
all right, is that? But
I'd had 4 or 5 Stellas before I come down, and then I had another couple of pints, and then I went on the gin. So about a quarter of the way into it, I was well gone.
Another couple of pints, got your cock out, and said I'll play for money. That were his bird, by the way, not his widgie. Just to keep it clean on stream.
Oh yeah. Too late.
How's the cock breeding going down anyway?
It's great. Yeah, I've got some lovely bantams at the minute. Yeah. Yeah. Ready for show.
We're doing his best to keep it clean. I mean, what you won't get loads of swearing off me and Dad. But
No,
it's not guaranteed to be totally clean
just
either.
the odd double entendre, perhaps.
Yeah. Or odd, really crap, what you'd describe as dad joke. We're good at them as well. Did Tilly send you that picture through yesterday about the where it Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen?
Oh, she's trying to force him to say that.
Done.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a shame.
Don't think so. You sent me something with two wind-up toys in, or something.
Don't know.
Two battery toys.
I see.
Like a penguin and a monkey behind it.
Oh yes, yeah, I remember that one now. Yeah, that was quite entertaining.
It's
though,
bizarre.
wasn't it?
It's bizarre.
Yeah, I mean,
It's got a nice
basically,
angle. It's got a nice angle to screw across here.
as you know, Gordon Ramsay is a bit harsh, isn't he, when he's talking about people's cooking abilities, and he was in a kitchen and he was bollocking a chef, and he said to this chef, even Hitler could use an oven.
Oh, that's close to the bone.
It is.
Hopefully the chef wasn't Jewish. That would be
Didn't
really
look like
bad.
Mark Driver.
That'd be really bad. He needs to, if he's going for the finish, he needs to take this yellow right now. If you can see an edge of it.
I wouldn't want to take that right now because I think you're going to kiss the red. I think that's.
He can't be going for a finish and he's just to roll over.
Well, I think
Definitely don't want to pot this.
I don't know. I think you could have played for a finish there. Now Paul has surely just got to cover this yellow ball, hasn't he? Yeah, just like that. I'll tell you what.
That's a lovely shot.
If that white had pulled up there,
Can he get through there?
I think he can get through here. Yeah, but if that had pulled up there, that'd have been a cracking little shot. Got to be careful here as Paul. Do you know what? He's played that nicely. He's played that nicely. Dan is in a world of pain here. His ball's over all. He's got to try and.
Needs to disturb it off the pot, doesn't he?
I don't think he's going to be able to keep this out.
I used to play it with some left-hand side, right,
Yeah.
left-hand side, and play it thin.
But it's hard to judge, though. I think there may be a decision to be made here in a minute as to whether the cue ball goes through or not. But my gut instinct
If he
is that
if he pots it and forces the re-rack now, it's a 9-ball re-rack.
yeah. Well, my gut instinct is that it goes through. He's obviously going to try it. Oh, I'll tell you what.
Bet he can do that again.
Right, he's aiming to hit a right little bit of that ball, isn't he? The edge of that ball.
He's hit the other side of it.
And is it? Yeah, it's bizarre. I think it's taken him a while to make his mind up.
Was
And
he
what
trying to force the ball out of the pocket?
Well, what he's been guilty of when he's made his mind up is that he's once he's made his mind up, he's rushed it. And Paul kind of
Covering
did.
cushions?
Paul kind of did a very similar thing. He's rushed it a little bit. I was hoping for a 9-ball re-rack then, Dan, actually.
Yeah. I don't think we've had one here, have we?
I know, I've never seen a 9-ball re-rack down here.
I think it's the top one that you leave off and the bottom row, isn't it?
Oh, is it? I thought you did a diamond. Is that not right? No.
I used to think that, but then someone said that different the other day. I mean, I thought it was a diamond, but I think that's wrong.
Yeah. That's a bit better from Paul.
Yeah. going to say, he don't want to drift past it and leave himself snookered, but he's all right now. Just drop it in for the middle.
Yeah, that's fine, is that? I think it just sort of... Just left it a bit awkward, didn't he? So... Oh, wow.
He played it quite hard. I think a
Why
bit softer,
though?
that would have dropped in softer.
Unnecessary, really. So Chris Zavros saying what's Steve Hilton like? Steady away, nice bloke as well as Steve. You'll get on well with Steve.
I played with him. I played with him on in Hanging Eaton team.
Similar style. He's quite an attacking player as Steve. He's not. He's a
potter. He's not really a fudger, but he's steady.
Well, yeah,
Steady player.
Good player. I've always had some decent games with him.
Yeah.
And as I say, nice bloke as well, really.
Yeah.
I get on nicely with him. So it remains to be seen now what effect that has on Paul.
Yeah.
I won't quite say meeting your match, but it's a... I think either he could win it. You know, he's a capable player. Paul quick to try and get his bad ball out there. It's a nice pot, but
One thing I'd say about Steve, he doesn't really feel any pressure. He doesn't. His game doesn't change ever. He always plays the same. He always looks. He doesn't tweak many. He's just a steady player.
yeah, mate, good luck. So I'll take it. That's 2 shots. Take it you are coming back down to play for us next season then. There's a good lad, Zavros. We'll get you signed on. Cheers, pal. I think that were unnecessary, really. It were unnecessary to... Problem is with the yellow over the pocket.
You can play that along.
Yeah, he's always got. So I didn't think it was necessary. I think deal with your problem balls. He could have played that one straight down the cushion,
and then he's got to
had
finish.
a chance at a clearance. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The music's very dramatic in here tonight, isn't it?
Well, it's a dramatic game, isn't it?
It is a dramatic. You'd have this. I'd probably like to save this track for the final frame.
Yeah, we should do, shouldn't we?
It's on the hill. So he's not really on anything there now. It's,
Oh. Morton's playing against Tilly now. If only we could flick camera over, people might be more entertained watching Morton try to talk. We'll get him on a microphone at some point.
yeah. Might need an interpreter.
Yeah, good shot. Well, get you sent back down, Zavros. Need somebody to challenge me. Dan's not signing on for us, I don't think.
Lee Doyle's asked me to play for his team. I don't know. I've had 2 offers.
It's up to you.
I don't know. I think your team would be more fun.
We are quite a
Be
fun
more
team.
fun evenings because it's a bit less serious, isn't it?
Yeah, we are quite a fun team.
But I don't know if I can be. That's the other thing. I don't like
We've enjoyed.
I don't like fudgy EPA, and you get quite a lot of that in the top division.
Yeah, I've enjoyed Tuesdays more than the Wednesdays. Definitely. It's coming up short here, is he? No, it's perfect. Just a little, slightly hampered, but it should be
He can
fine.
cue over the side of the ball. He's not too bad.
It's a nice clearance there from Paul, and we're all set again, all square again. You did call it. You should be sat here, Zavros. You should be sat here calling shots. Be nice to have some pool knowledge in commentary box for a change, wouldn't it? Rather than me and you or me and
Yeah.
Rhino.
I know stuff, but not about pool.
No. You know how a Cornish pasty should be made, don't you?
Yeah, no peas. Actually, I had one the other day. I got it from Colt's Bakery. I thought I'd try it because it didn't have any premium steak warm. So I thought, as she said, we've got cottage pie. I thought, well, I'm going to eat that in the van with my fingers.
Yeah.
Cottage pie. So I opted for the Cornish. It had quite a lot wrong with it, actually.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Wow, what were up with
The
it?
pastry was like really short crust pastry, right hard, you know. It should be like flaky stuff.
Pastry
Yeah.
for a Cornish, isn't it?
And it had mincemeat in it instead of steak, and it had peas in it as well, which is just a crime.
Yeah.
So I was quite disappointed, really.
Did you go back, Did you go in and say, "Do you know who I am"? With your chest out.
Should have just chucked it straight at her head.
This is an insult to Cornwall and all it
Yeah.
stands for.
And she called it a Cornish. They're not allowed to these days, are they?
No, they're what? They're beef pasties.
Yeah,
or
you got
something.
to call them like something else.
Why
because-
can't you call them Cornish?
Well, it's because it's a trade. If it's not made in Cornwall, you're not allowed to call it Cornish anymore. Like, if it's made in Devon, they've got to call them Devonshire pasties. I don't know why.
Newcastle Brown Ale's not brewed in Newcastle anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Well, there's a court case about it, wasn't there?
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. Yeah, beef and veg pasties. Yeah. I didn't go down to Cornwall this year. Normally I bring back about 30 of them. And put them in the freezer, and I'm eating them till Christmas. You know, when I fancy one, proper ones.
I do
But
prefer Devonshire ones though, Dan. I do.
No, how dare you?
Still, mate. It's
Why? Do you know the difference between the Devonshire pasty and the Cornish pasty?
it's where the crimp is.
Yeah. What is it?
One's Cornish pasties crimped at the edge, and the Devonshire's crimped down the middle.
Across the top. Yeah. Very good.
See, you're asking
You've
a
been-
fat man about food.
You've been listening. haven't you? You've been listening.
No, you're asking a fat man about food.
Do you know where the crimp is around the side, Paul?
Why the crimp is around the side?
Yeah.
Go on, do tell.
Because they used to be made for the miners, and they never used to eat the crust part because they used to hold it with their black fingers.
Ah, I
and that's
see.
and they used to have
That was
savoury
the
in one side and jam in the other side.
Okay.
So it's like a meal and a pudding.
So
in
that
one.
was the throwaway bit, was it?
Yeah, that's it. Don't know where Maddie is. I wish I did.
I think if you have a word with
Even
Chippy or Burton,
Yeah.
they'll have more of a clue.
I think Chippy's probably got him in his loft. He's playing tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, Chippy's playing. Yeah, that should be an entertaining game actually up there.
Paul
So-
Goodall. I wouldn't know how to call that because Paul's been playing quite well. He was practicing with Digger the other night and he lost 18-14, I believe it was, up at Brighton Street. He's playing well.
So I think Polly's impressed with your pasty knowledge.
Yeah, well, thanks.
So there is a bit of history behind a Cornish nasty, then,
There's
isn't
more
there?
to it than what you think. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of pride involved.
He's not committed to that shot there at all. So yeah, that's it, folks. Tune in to Savs Arena TV for more discussion on pasties. Next week we're going to tear Greg's apart.
Don't even get me started on them.
What do you think of the sausage, beans and cheese melt?
Well, it's always cold, isn't it?
Yeah, cold
Every
beans.
time I get it, it's either cold or it burns your lips off, doesn't it?
So would you open a tin of beans and eat them cold, is what you're saying?
No, yeah.
Absolutely not at all, would you?
I mean, when they're warm and they're right temperature, they're all right, but they never are they?
No. Thank you, Amy. Do you want to say hi to your fans, Amy? Or? No, sorry, fans. Sorry, Amy's fans.
Amy's not interested today.
Yeah, she's dissing you today. Nice shot there from Paul. Right, would you stun this off at bottom cushion, or?
Whoa.
Obviously you would, but that speed control is a bit. It's
a little bit inoffy, this, isn't it?
His speed control are a bit out. No, I think he
He'll
can
hit it.
quite
Yeah,
fit.
hit it that hard that he'll just be fine.
He didn't even stop to think, though, did he?
It goes through a tip every week.
He didn't even stop to think there, though. He just smashed it in.
Yeah.
Look at that, eh? Polly's so impressed by your pasty knowledge. He's on his way down just to shake your hand, and then he's going to tootle off home.
Well, I say every day's a school day. I wish every day was a pasty day, but you can't get any good ones up here, can you?
No, not unless you make your own.
Sometimes in like train stations they have those. Is it called the pasty shop or something? But they're about £6 each, aren't they? They're ridiculous.
But is it a proper Cornish though?
It's pretty close to one. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. No, they all want Dan to win.
Your daughter hasn't said hi or out, but yeah, no, she hasn't been on yet.
She's not been on.
No, but I'm sure she'll be cheering for Dan. You hope. Paul just having a chat with us there, asking if anybody wants him to win on the chat. So I assume Polly's good mates with Paul, so I assume Polly's rooting for Paul.
Yeah. What are your score predictions?
He's brought
I think it'll be close.
He's brought the ginger princess Craig Starkey down with him, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's quiet in real life, isn't he, Craig Starkey?
Yeah, I think he just tries to be popular on Facebook, doesn't he?
It's just he's a different animal when he's behind that keyboard, isn't he?
Absolutely. A lot of people are.
He's straight out of the Grimshaw school, isn't he?
Well, I wasn't
Well,
going
look, I was going to say Chris. I'll say Chris because Matt's really quieting down, isn't he?
I wasn't going to name names personally.
I will.
but-
I'll name him.
Yeah, but some people are quite handy with a keyboard, aren't they?
I quite like it, really. I quite like the banter. I think that's what's one of the best things about Paul, all the banter.
Yeah,
They can go a bit far, but so
yeah,
what? It's only words, isn't it?
I'm swings and roundabouts with it. I think some of it's good, but then I think some of it's not. You better not meet me, lads. Look, hey, see, Stevie G's in the house.
Mention a Grinshaw and bloody 5 turn up.
Has he got his armoury on sat in front of his keyboard? No, Steve never. He hardly ever posts anything on social media, does Steve? Evening, Tiny. I hope you're well, pal.
No, I think Chris and Matt will be watching Strictly. And then there won't be. I know actually. I believe they'll be up at Morley.
I don't know about Matt, but I think Chris has gone up to watch Paul Goodall.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if he's backing him or not. I think he is backing him.
He will do, and he's probably backed.
But
He's probably backed Paul as well. I
it's
think.
it's true what they say though, Dan. There is only one decent Grim show.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, Steve? I used to wind Matt up. I didn't realise it wound him up until Steve told me actually, because we used to play obviously same Wednesday team. Me, all the Grim shows, and a few others. But yeah, I didn't realise I wound him up. Steve didn't mind though.
Saki's looking more and more like Seb Webb every time I see him. He's got
tracksuit on and everything.
He's copied his walk. And everything.
He'll be shaving his male pattern baldness in soon, won't he? His toilet seat haircut.
So he's mates with him now. I think they chat quite a lot, him and Seb.
Is it?
So he says.
There we go. We've got Damien and Lorna rooting for Paul. I think he's going to get these as well.
Damien Lister. Oh yeah, Damien and Lorna. Oh yeah.
Played that nice.
Yeah.
Bit of run inside just to bring cue ball down a bit closer. I think reasonably straight, so I could just top this through a little bit.
So needs to screw back and hit the red now.
He's not cued that well, and that's the reason that he's thrown it.
Oh, gets away with it.
Oh, he's played it
Nice
nice.
shot,
Yeah, he has played it nice.
He needs to come top side of this. He'll struggle stopping this white. And he needs to come top side of it, throw it into the middle, I think.
You can play it with left hand side. You can play it with a bit of right hand side. Do you know what? That's going to pull up.
Yeah.
That's going to pull up.
Yep, nice, perfect.
I put colours on now. He's about to win the framer. There's not much point now.
Nice finish.
Sorry, folks. We're a bit hopeless with colours then. So 4-2 it is. I did say though, I think this is toss of a coin. Dan could have so easily cleared them up. I was saying to Dan on Wednesday night. I mean, I played Paul on Monday, and in patches I played quite reasonable, and I beat him Skiddy's favourite score 9-11 on Monday. But because my queue's so covered in cobwebs, it only ever comes out once a blue moon. Opened my cue case up on Wednesday night, found a tarantula in there that stung my hand, and then played dreadful. And I played same race to 11, and I lost 11-1 to Dan, and not through Dan playing particularly any different to how Paul had played. Just more me being absolutely dreadful, to be fair.
Yeah.
So we carried on to 15. I went 14-1 behind until I had a resurgence. Got to 14-8, and I thought, I'll call it a do at that. So I called it a draw at 14-8.
You didn't let him get the last frame?
I think he could have played all night then, because I'd found a bit of form then. I did to gear. So I'd won 7 in a row. Didn't feel like missing. Again, Dan is just throwing his elbow at it a little bit too much. He's not relaxed, is he? One thing that I'll say about Paul is he always seems to relax into a game quite well.
They both hit the balls really hard, don't they? I mean, I overhit balls, and I play with Yuki, and he's always telling me to hit it softer and stuff. But I always overhit stuff, but not quite as hard as some of these lads have been belting them in.
He's not one for floating them in, is he? Some players aren't, and it works for some players, but I like to float them in if I can. There's some you've got to hit hard, but
yeah, you play that one a bit more delicately.
But again, playing one along cushions, hitting it thick again. You beating flip flop?
No, that's the first person I've beaten. Only
How's that not gone in?
That looks like it's in the pocket, doesn't it, on the screen?
That's gonna. Yeah.
It looks like it's down in the bottom of the pocket.
Is it like a giant spider leg or something holding it out there? I don't know.
Hell?
That's ridiculous.
Bizarre, isn't it?
It's asking for a skill shot, that though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think you can miss skill shot, can you? He's having a go for it. First attempted skill shot of the night. Oh, well, you can miss skill shot.
He didn't get it straight on, did he? That's the thing.
He's just not cueing the ball very nicely at all, I don't think, in Dan.
No. Looks to be queuing across it a little bit for me.
What's Paul thinking here? Surely he's got to plant the red, hasn't he?
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Is he going to plant it with another red?
Or with a yellow? I
Why
think
would
he's,
you-
because he's trying to keep all his work in one end of the table.
Yeah, but
but
this could go wrong.
it could go wrong, I agree with you here, Dan.
Could push the other one towards the red, like that.
It's gone all right, though, it goes.
Oh, he's got
He's got away with it.
I don't think it goes. I think you put the yellow in front though.
I think it goes, mate. I think that'll go.
I don't think it does, but we'll see.
I think you can like overcut it and it'll go off at jaw. Yep, there you go. It's in. Oh, I thought it were in.
Probably did go.
I don't think he had all the pocket to him. I think he could have played it, overcut it and play it off at jaw. He did catch the red on the way in. So if he'd have overcut it and missed the red, I think it would have gone. He's had a kick there. He's had a.
Bit harder, that would have gone.
He has been unlucky though. He's had a kick. He was trying to put his white ball with what he was concentrating on there.
Trying to top it through, wasn't he?
Perfect there for Paul, really. Oh yeah, nice finish.
So,
Racing away with it a little bit, isn't he?
yeah, I was just thinking that. Dan needs to
That's
knuckle down here and get a couple of these. Get out of the next three, he needs to get two, I think, and just
And
keep
this is
battling
what-
back.
This is what I was saying to Dan on Wednesday nights. I knew how bad I played on Wednesday night. I said, don't think that just because you've played and beat me by that score, that you've played fantastically well and it's going to be easy and you're going to walk all over him. So because as much as you took your opportunities, I played particularly badly, you know, and I wasn't missing as many opportunities when I was practicing against Paul. So I don't know whether that's had a bit of a negative effect on him.
I think it's just
Shouldn't do.
could just be like the pressure of the evening. He's got a red there, but he hasn't got an easy pot. He's been unlucky again. Nothing's really working for him at the minute.
Is there a red into the centre maybe?
It may be cut. Yeah,
Was that one chop into there?
yeah.
Other than that, he's faced with a pretty tricky shot. If that one doesn't, he's just playing the safety shot.
It's not a bad shot to play. I mean, you just tighten up a little bit
Yeah.
and try and battle and get a couple of these frames back.
It's not miles away at the moment though, is it?
I'm not sure about that. You see,
Yeah.
too open really for me. Too much could go wrong with that.
And the thing is, all the yellows I think go.
Yeah.
I'll be going. I'll be looking at yellows here. I think.
You want to take these out onto on the left-hand side of the
It's going-
table
it's
first.
going reds.
It's going reds. That
Oh.
red doesn't go next to the yellow though.
Unless he's
And nor does that one next to the black. It
Unless
does go
you-
into the bottom middle, but
unless he's seen a way to get into him. Oh, near jaw.
yeah, that was just a bit careless really.
Do you know what? That might not be the worst miss that he's had.
Oh, no, it's to giving control of the table to Dan.
He has given control of the table to Dan, but Dan's
We upset with that miss. I would.
Dan's making a lot of mistakes. So if he's going back to the table and making more mistakes, he's only going to get psychologically worse, isn't he? It might work for him.
Yeah, but if he takes a great clearance out, it's going to have the opposite effect, isn't it?
But yeah, I agree with you. And I think a big part of this game is in your head.
Yeah. I've played Dan before, and he's beat me 5-0 and just not missed a ball. But
It's a different.
it is in the head with him.
It's a
100%.
different animal practicing, I think.
Yeah.
Completely different animal
Just
practicing.
relaxed, and he needs to find that relaxed state.
It's hard to. I mean, I've only played the one game under the sort of lights and the stream and with a bit of a crowd in and one thing and another, and it really is hard to relax and play anything like how you've been practicing in the build up to it. Because
You need to sort of get a few mental tools, so if you do get nervous, then you've got these things to fall back on.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
I remember when I first started playing, I was just shaking all sorts of stuff.
Yes,
I was
yeah,
really
yeah,
bad,
yeah.
and I sort of developed these tools to sort of things that you say to yourself in your head, just to relax yourself. And
I agree with what you're saying. I think for me, the most important thing at pool is having a B game as close as possible to your A game as it can be. You need to have a really good B game. So, like, your A game, when people's on their A game, they can be absolutely phenomenal. But when you're on your B game, you've got to be getting up there. You know, you've got to know how to sometimes win ugly. I suppose is the way to describe it, isn't it?
yeah. Just float this one in. Do nothing with the white. Just move that red. Stop it on the red. He'll be fine.
Is this straight though? Is it too
No, I
straight?
think he's
for
all
it?
right. Just top it through onto the red.
He's got to proceed with caution though. This is an absolute must to get this positional shot. He's not, and he's not even got a putt.
I think he stabbed at that a little bit. He didn't cue it nice.
They're more a stun than a top
Yeah,
through, wasn't it?
he sort of poked his cue at it rather than cueing it.
Well, he needed to be a bit more stunny with that, didn't he? Was there not an argument for just screwing back off the cushion?
Yeah, or just screwing back a couple of inches. He could have screwed back a couple of inches to there, come off the cushion, stopped on that red. A bit harder that would have gone.
Yeah, but it could be a disaster.
Don't think that red passes, so
No, but he could play the red onto the top of the yellow, put the yellow on the cushion and snooker him.
yeah.
That's even better. He's developed everything. So Dan now is going to make a hit and get a good cue ball.
Yeah, we're looking to play half ball on the yellow. Play half ball on the yellow. I think he's got away with it.
I don't think. I think Paul's got a pot just. I'm just try to see from where I am. No, he hasn't. He hasn't 'cause he's played safe. And
He's told.
played it
She
nicely.
needs to be getting up behind this yellow now.
Yeah,
Dead
I would
weight.
say so. He's not doing though. He's not trying that shot. Wrong route for me. Oh, I'll tell you what, he's nearly cut it in.
He's had a touch. It's a relatively easy snooker though. He can sort of almost go for the pot and have a free go at snooker.
Total.
Oh, total. It looks on the screen like he can get through there.
I think Dan's had a nice touch there, really, and I think he's got to take advantage of that nice touch that he's had, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Mr. Camplin.
Wow, what's happened there? Someone watching.
That is a great
It's
shot.
a lovely
What a shot. What a shot that was. Needs to go 2 cushions here for me. This is difficult going this way.
Yeah, but he's got the chance of a pot if he gets it right.
He's in bother now. Dan's in bother now.
He is.
Perfect shot. It's perfect.
Well, all he needs to do is touch the yellow, and he's snooking him in on the top red.
Needs to go 2 cushions.
No,
if
he can get it off 1 cushion.
Can
He can get that off 1 cushion easy.
Go
Yeah.
behind it.
No, you don't even need to go behind it. You can just touch it, and he snookered behind the black on his potable ball. That'll do him.
He's not snookered there.
Well, he's not snookered on that one, but on the other one, yes.
Paul will be reasonably okay with that.
Do you play for the snooker here, or do you go for the double?
I think you've got to play for the snooker. I think has he got the snooker there?
Yep. Cool toe.
Yeah. I suppose that's a bit of an indication of the trust that these 2 guys have got for each other. But when one player's calling total, the other one doesn't even bother going to check it. They're just like, you know. So I think they're both as honest as the day is long.
If he touches
out
a
of
red,
these
he's...
lads.
So Dan really needs to take these out now.
Bit of a rush.
He had a... It was, yeah. He had
Big
he had a big target to aim at there. But Dan messed up his last 2 shots trying to be too clever when he had a finish on.
So this should be simple, happy days. That's it for me. Put cue ball across where he's looking at there, and you've got to play it towards the pocket. And I don't think you're necessarily playing the pot.
No, I mean the white ball's hitting the bottom cushion anyway, isn't it? So even if it rolls short, he's fine.
Your other option is to play the black. Play it black other way, personally, but
That works. That works.
this looks alright. Looks like we're going to get to 5-2 then. Oh, we've got Tommy here. I thought Tommy was playing out tonight. Did your sister, I mean, your wife had a word, Tommy?
Oh, he's missed that.
Dan's laughing there, but needs to get his focus back. Stark is here. Stark is here, looking about as ginger as he can look. He's got to play this with a lot of check.
And he just drop it in and just drop the black in, can he? He won't do. He'll hit it hard though.
Yeah, that's fine,
He's
is that?
alright.
It's fine. This is massive for him. massive frame, that, in my view. That's a big mistake.
That's going to. I think that'll affect Dan that frame because he had a really good chance to win that one.
Don't know if his mum's let him out, but he's out. I'm just going to nip for a quick smoke as well.
Bulls taking reds, their best set of bulls by far. Just got to get on the black somehow. That's about the best he could do really with that. Just put pressure on. He's got a free shot along this bottom rail though, left hand rail as we look at it. Just wants to make sure the white stops on that rail.
I have returned Earth. The question is though, Tommy, has Starkey's mum let you out?
Are they brothers?
No, I think he's... no, we went through this last time, didn't we? We'll question whether you were related to your wife, and you said you weren't. I believe it. I'm only messing with you, Tommy.
Has Tommy got a wife?
Yeah, he's married. He's Tommy. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it an arranged marriage, Tommy?
Anyway.
Or did she actually choose you?
Anyway, you're meeting up for a beer before grand final then, since you go in, Tommy? We'll have a couple of jars with you, mate. I'll be in thick at action next week. The guy that's that does drumming in crowd for Wigan.
All right.
Yeah, he's got me tickets. So I'll be sat right next to him in thick of it.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah, it is.
That's a really good shot.
Good safety.
Yeah.
I think it's basically open to a blunderbuster.
It's not easy to get out of. I don't think he's got the angle there to get that. Oh, he is.
Oh, wow!
He almost went.
Wow.
But they're all there now, look. He should be taking these out. He's got the one difficult one. He could leave that one to last. The one on the top left-hand cushion as we look at it. That would probably be my last ball.
We've got Andy Morgan, fresh from the bakery. So if you're ever considering buying any bread from Morrie Bob's in Etman-Wyke,
From where?
Morrison's in Etman-Wyke, consider that Andy Morgan has had an influence on that bread.
I know a little bit about bread, actually, as well as pasties.
Tilly does as well.
Do you know what,
You
right?
baked some other day, didn't you?
The bread from Morrison's stays fresher longer than it does when you buy it from Asda. And it's heavier. You know, like I like the tiger loaves, me.
It
I
probably
like them
will
tiger
be.
loaves. But they're heavier, they're denser from Morrison's. It's a better bread.
It depends what special ingredient Andy's put in it.
Not, does he put do you put a special ingredient in? It's different. It's definitely different. And then I think Aldi do bread as well now, don't they? And that's really good.
Tell you what's just gone through Dan's mind here. Everything up that end of the table were easy because it were for free. And what's gone through his mind now is that actually these, if he misses it, he's losing another frame. So
I'll be cutting this in.
screwing back.
Why? He's playing with fear of losing rather than
Yes.
will to win.
He is.
You've got to make the will to win bigger than the fear of losing, or else
Yeah.
you will lose.
You're absolutely spot on there, Dan. This is not easy. And it's nowhere near. It was so close to knocking black in with yellow. And that's what had gone through his mind the shot before. Secret tiger paste.
Yeah.
Why do you think Andy's got one arm bigger than the other? Is there a joke in there, AJ, or is he just like half Popeye or something? So he only eats half a tin of spinach? So he's got some secret tiger paste. Let's see.
That's a question I've always wanted to know. How do you get that thing to look like a tiger skin on top? How do you do that? Enlighten us.
No, he hasn't yet, Lee. It's 218 up to 7.
Oh, we shouldn't. I mean, if he gets his mojo, he'll get a few behind, and then he'll think I've got nothing to lose here, and go for it, and then he might relax into the game a lot more. But because Paul does make mistakes.
It's a very, very, very different Dan to the Dan that turned up to practice with me on Wednesday night. That is for sure. That's not gone right though. I think for me though, just with mistakes that Dan's making, I'd be really happy just to develop these 2 yellows.
Yeah.
And just say, right, there you go, Dan, have a go for him.
Yeah.
He's not going to do though, Paul. He's going to relinquish all the control he's got at table first. No, it's not. I thought that's what he was going to do. But I'd have just developed those 2 yellows.
Yeah, I mean, I think they do pot if you get on the one. Yeah. Give us a shout for that.
I think there's a couple of risks though. There's the
Push
risk.
that into a plant there. Does that plant you right behind them two balls? Does that plant?
It's not quite dead set, but it will plant.
I think Dan. I think Dan has lost in his mind. He's really struggling, but he hasn't actually lost yet.
I think he's guilty of trying too hard, if that makes any sense. You can actually over-try, so you put more pressure on yourself in some respects.
He had a finish a couple of frames ago where he had two shots, his yellow was there and the black was over the bag, and he chose to try and play off Paul's ball to get an easier pot, and sometimes you've just got to put the white down and pot the ball and trust yourself.
Missed there. I disagree with what you're saying there, Tommy, actually. I think, because I played a practice game with both of these two players this week, Paul on Monday and Dan on Wednesday, and I think it is level.
It is a level game, this, 100%.
What's happened is that Paul's turned them nice and relaxed. He's just going about his business, nice and quiet, steady away. And you've got Dan, he's trying to force the issue a little bit too much for my liking, and he's struggling a little bit. He needs to probably rein it in a bit and just get a little bit, drag him into long grass for a couple of frames.
Paul plays a lot of money games. I mean, they're only for. I mean, some of them are for a bit more, but like 50 quid a man and stuff like that for the White Rose, and you get used to playing for money, don't you? You get used to the pressure and the cameras on you, and it's you're starting. If you win a couple of the three or four of those first frames, you put your opposition in pressure.
And it is very, very, very rare that Paul plays with anybody else's money. He usually puts it all up himself.
Yeah.
Well, and I like that, because it sort of indicates to me that you've got the confidence to back yourself to do it.
It indicates to me that he's got too much money.
Well, there's that as well.
He's charging too much for his cars. Not sure what that shot was.
No,
Morton said somewhere across the across subs then. I think he said something like something like that.
That's quite precise there from Lee Pazook. Paul is practicing 5.6 nights a week.
Yeah. Yeah. He loves a decimal, does Lee?
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely no idea what Morton said. It sounded like he said. If you ever watch Wacky Races, and you had Dick Dastardly and his dog Muttley,
Yeah.
and when Dick Dastardly spoke to Muttley, Morton's voice reminds me of Muttley.
Muttley, yeah. That's a nice shot. Unless you can see the edge of that yellow, I'm not sure he can. Oh no, it's not a good shot. You can pot it.
I think that yellow cuts, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. You can see enough of it.
His problem is going to be the yellow next to the black, of course.
Depends what happens to this red after he hits it.
You see, Pazook's making up new words now. All Rahi time. That's a good shot. I think potting it was probably not the right option.
We can pop the red in front now.
And
Once we taking the bag.
no, he's potted it. It was meant to be taking the bag. He decided to pot it instead. And his trusty friend Lee Watton always turns up in his flip-flops. And let us down again.
Flip-flops on again, yeah.
He hadn't let us down.
Yeah.
now, do you fancy?
They're normally a bit more feminine than that, though, aren't they? He's got
Yeah, pink flip-flops
He's
usually.
just got the
but-
white on. They're normally like a yellow.
And he's normally got his toenails painted.
He does, doesn't he? Does he paint his toenails?
I think so.
I think I've seen them painted before.
I'm not just made that up.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure I've seen them painted like black and that. You know, like it's fashionable, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
We'll ask him in a minute. He's snooking himself. If that went, he could. I didn't realise it went. Could have played him.
Screwed back.
What's he playing here?
It's gonna treble.
Oh,
Oh,
I think he was good. Yeah, he was trying to do the up, down, back up.
it's
So, this is a gift for Dan Burke. He's just got to. He's got to plop them all in. Tommy's requesting Starkey on comms.
no. Starkey's not allowed on.
I don't think we're ready for Ginger yet.
No.
He hasn't got any banter though. Tommy
hasn't.
otherwise.
When he can think about it, he's got it online, but
He's like a recluse, isn't he?
it's not. He's not. I don't know if he said a word. Oh, he's talking now. He's talking to Paul, but he's not really said a word tonight.
See, most people in here didn't even realise he could talk. It was the first time he's opened his mouth. He just pointed at a bottle when he wanted a drink. Again, Dan giving himself a bit to do.
Yeah. It's definitely an easier route round them, but one good pot and he should be all right. Yeah. Just drift this through, top it through a little bit.
Screwing him back. He's overdone it. Nothing's easy for Dan at the moment, is it?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, when it's going against you, it can be. Everything can seem difficult.
Yeah, nothing's easy for him at the moment. He's got to take some care with this cue ball as well, mate. That's there though. And he's going to land right on black. It's touching ball, that, I'm telling you. I guarantee you it's touching ball.
Probably better for him if
It's
it is
not.
touching.
It says it's not.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh wow. It's one of those, he's
You've
just had a
got to
look
go
over,
for it.
He's had a look over here and it's just, nothing's going for him, is it? It's just,
Yep, I think that's a shot. I think you've got to risk the white into the middle and try and cut that in. You have to. There's nothing else you can do there. Playing across it, it won't be a push shot. But he needs to play it thick enough so that it travels to the middle. There's no point it falling an inch
could he,
short.
I was just going to say, could he not flick off it here? Could he not flick off the bottom of it and just put the white there?
He could do, but then he's leaving him a pot, isn't he? And Paul's likely to get it.
He is leaving him a pot, but it's... I don't know, it's not a nice situation. I'd be more inclined to try and play the safety, I think. Unless you're on a dead set with Jack and Q up, I think I'd play it safety. That's too easy. It's too easy for Paul. Yeah, it's there all the way.
Yeah.
So just having a 5-minute break is done, and probably rightly so, really. I think I would if I were him. So we're just going to have 5 minutes ourselves, and we'll be back with you.
monster break. I'd say yellow's the best. Got a relatively straightforward yellow to start with. It seems to be queuing better after the break.
I passed it up. Yeah, I'm off now.
How you doing? Dan's not really got started yet. JP's just walked in and come over and shook my hand and thanked me for all that pasty knowledge that I gave up earlier. That's not a bad shot. I think the shot he needs to play now is the cross double or treble and get the other red out. That works. He would like it off the jaw. He'd like it off the jaw, half an inch, but it was the best shot he had there. Yeah. A few bits and pieces to do. Try and hide all these cables and stuff like that.
Shut me hand outside.
Yeah, I see you.
You just like to shake my hand, don't you? Ah, right. So you come down to shake Dan's hand for his pasty knowledge.
Yeah, come shake his hand over camera.
So he's just got one difficult red. It's right on the jaw. It will drop into the middle, but you want to be right behind it.
Does it drop into the top centre? Bottom centre, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had all windows done and blinds and whatnot.
Yeah,
Could do a wiping table.
Yeah.
That's just from Dan tonight. He's only about 20 bottles in, is Dan. He's got to play the ball over the pocket, surely.
Come round and try and drop it into the middle. Yeah.
You play this thin, you
play
could
it
even
with thin
kiss
and,
it.
yeah.
That's never the shot. That's just crazy.
He may have got away with it.
I think he has got away with it, although when he plays this pot, there's a chance that he could kiss the yellow. Plays the pot soft, he might kiss the other yellow, and it'll leave him a good angle to come down table then. Yeah, he's overcut it.
He definitely he didn't cue that very well. Or his back arm, he sort of twitched a bit at that one.
Breaks come at right time for Dan.
He started the frame off really well. He's cueing a lot better now.
I think somebody's had a word in his ear, although
Yeah.
that were out of pocket and he used all the pocket to pot that then. Again, he's not making life easy for himself. That's not. At 8-2 behind, that's not an easy pot.
Nailed it.
Smashed it in.
Absolutely nailed it.
Nice confident pop.
Yeah. Yeah, he's come back. He's got the fire. He's got the fire back, I think.
Yeah, I think somebody's had a word in his ear as well.
Keep saying it's better to burn out than to fade away. You don't
You're
want
right.
to be
I
limping
love that
it.
statement. Though.
Yeah.
I do like that statement.
Either, yeah. It's so true.
I think what you'll find as well is that some of Dan's backers will start getting round him in a bit if they start struggling.
Yeah.
You know, Stuart's always a good influence for anybody.
He says the right thing, Sonny.
I was pleased that I had some practice with Stuart in lead up to when I played, because it gives you a lot of good psychological insights as well as his just immense talent that he's got.
Yeah.
He's got some really good psychological input as well for you.
Obviously, you need to be able to play, don't you? But I think once you get to the point where you can play and you're as good as your opponent, at
That's
least
it.
30% of the game comes down to psychology, because you're going to go behind. You need to know.
I think it's a bigger percentage than 30%, mate. I think it's massive.
And it's been on show in this game, hasn't it? Massively. One of them, Paul started the game thinking positively, and Dan started thinking negatively, and that's it's been the difference between them, because they are similar players. There's no difference in talent between these two lads. They can both take finishes out.
I think that's probably Paul's biggest thing that he needs to work on. That he just rushes things. He is a good player, is Paul, and he's capable of, without too much, being quite a lot better.
He's impatient to finish, isn't he?
He can slow himself down just that little bit. And I'm not talking about turning from being attacking into a bit of a defensive player. What I'm talking about is just that little bit of extra care with your shots. And it wouldn't take much to get him up a level, would it?
Even just to start chalking his cue in between each shot, just to slow himself
Do
down.
you know what? If he had a routine, a shot routine that he did, regardless whether the ball were over the pocket or whether it were a tough shot or whatever, so as long as he played the same routine every time, that would make him a better player. That's how easy you could improve his game.
You can still be a tempo player, you just need to slow the tempo down a little bit.
Well, you can still play fast, as he does. He does play quite fast.
Yeah.
But just have a routine that, you know, whether you have sort of 3 waggles on cue or 4 waggles on cue, then you pull your arm back and then deliver your cue. You just have some kind of routine that you follow every single time. Take heed, Tommy, if you do that, mate, you might make a pot every now and then.
He's got a plant here now. He's seen it.
Can he make a pot, Tommy? I don't know. It's there.
It's a nice shot.
It's almost a nice shot. It's just not quite perfect.
It's alright, you can play the one underneath the black, I think. Top it
Don't
off the
think he
bottom.
can. Don't think he can. I think
No.
he's got to play this one. Yeah. That's a nice shot, though. It's a bit more like what we're seeing from him on Wednesday
I
night.
can do it. I've played him in it. He played immaculately, and I not had a chance. He can really play. And I don't like to see it when people's game gets stifled with nerves and stuff. So I like to see people get the best out of themselves and show, especially when it's on being recorded and stuff like that. You want to look back on it and be happy with the way you played, don't you?
It's probably under it, that, but I think the yellow nearest to the bottom pocket, nearest to the bottom left-hand pocket, will do him a favour here with the cue ball.
It's the thing with Blackball, you can send the white around a bit and not have too much
I think
fear of.
I think it might do him a favour.
I think it's a bit thin to be hitting that one. Oh
Told
no.
you.
Perfect.
Oh, it's not done
you're
him a
kidding.
favour. It's not. Wow.
See, that's just not running for him, is it?
See, listen to me, Dan, and you'll go far, because that was gonna almost did him a favour.
No cigar, though, Paul.
No cigar.
No cigar.
That's in.
Oh, it's in.
What a shot! Wow.
Is that the turning point?
So did he
Is
do him a
that the
favour or
turning
not? Is the
point?
question, Dan? Wow.
Games turn on things like that.
Sometimes you need a bit of that as well. You need.
Well,
something
he
to
hasn't
go-
had that
go
much
your
luck,
way,
really.
yeah.
I mean, he hadn't helped himself with some of his shot choices, playing negatively and stuff. But he's not had that much luck. They say you make your own luck, and it evens out over the match.
Oh,
Sometimes
God,
it does,
yeah.
but sometimes it does. But sometimes you can. Yeah.
Fluke of the week, I think that one, innit? Dan's trying to make out that he went for cut. I can almost see his nose getting bigger from here. Oh no. So anyway, both players joking about that. So
It's nice to see him having a bit of banter at
It
the
is,
table.
and it's nice to see it being played in good spirits as well,
Yeah.
innit? You know, there's 1,200 quid at stake at the end of the day, but both nice lads. So they're both happy to play in good spirits out there. Now, is he looking at a crazy 3-ball plant here? I think he is, you know, Dan.
Wow. That
I
really
think
isn't
he's-
the ball to go for.
He was looking at that. Onto
much
that.
easier finish.
Onto that, wasn't it? That's what he was looking at there, isn't it? He's all run it.
He loves plants, doesn't he? He's set himself up for another one here.
Oh no, he's again he's hit it a bit thick. We're going for the crazy there though. Do you know what? It's actually alright though, it's PC, isn't it?
It's a tester for Dan. See if he pots this. He really is queuing a lot nicer. Yeah, he's relaxed. Oh, that was on its way, wasn't it? It was so thin. Maybe it didn't pass.
This yellow that's next
Yeah,
to
you-
the reds is.
No, you play the one next to the reds and top it off for
it
that
doesn't
one.
go in though, does it?
It does, yeah.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No,
It
it doesn't pass.
doesn't.
It doesn't pass.
He'd
Oh,
not
it did.
looked at that. He'd have looked at that when he got down to that shot. You know, that's so I say this slowing yourself down a little bit. There's a lot to be said for it. Actually having a look at your route. I'll tell you what though, now he's got a great chance now because that does go now.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to play the one over the pocket
It
thin.
goes into the bottom middle, mate.
Yeah,
I'll be
and
playing to the bottom middle.
I'll play it into the top middle, whichever. Well, he's on it. It's not as easy as he'd like to be on it, but it's
He's
very,
fine.
very,
I think the white goes around the back of these reds
it's very potable.
for the black into the top left.
Oh, he's overcut it. He's overcut it, and this is a great opportunity again for Dan.
Yeah, and he needs to be taking finishes out like this. Or actually, he won't win a match if he's not taking these out.
Four balls and black. No obstacles. Now,
Just finish a little bit high on this, and then he's got himself an angle to get onto the last red.
Play the
No.
snooker.
Not a bad shout, actually. Maybe
I
didn't
don't-
fancy it. I would have probably gone for them.
I
to be
don't
honest with
mind
you.
that though. I don't
I
mind
don't
that.
mind it, but there's a chance he could fluke it. And
They were so close with one earlier on, and I think he's due one back, isn't he? But even a good cue ball I'd be happy with. Although, again, another chance for Dan. I think you can actually play up onto the ball on the right hand cushion here. You can avoid all that lot and play up onto the right hand cushion.
I was going to draw that
Right,
line.
oh.
He's all right though. He's all right. He's got an angle to get.
I'd
on
have
it.
tried to go between the red and the yellow actually. I think that there was more margin to do that. He's played that with quite a bit of right hand side to go that way. And I think if you hadn't put that much side on it, wouldn't have squared up quite as much.
No, he did play it
you'd have
right,
been
didn't he, yeah?
you'd have been a bit more natural to go through the gap.
I don't think he needs to put anything on it really.
And that's a bad miss again. And I expect Paul to mop these up. Then just there's a couple of ploppings really for Paul. Oh, he's overcut it. He's made that in off by overcutting it. If you watch Dan, because we can see a delayed look at it, it'll hit the right hand jaw as we look at it with the yellow, and that's why he's gone in off, because he's hit it too thin.
He's played like a stun run through. He wants just to
Yeah.
put some bottom on it, a bit more punch in the shot.
Just drop it in.
He's been punching everything.
Just,
All night long.
Drop it in, but the only way it could go in off was by playing it that thin.
He's decelerated through it. That is perfect now.
Just once you try to drill his cue ball back to where he is. I'll be aiming to hit the cushion with the cue ball, yeah. Yeah, nice.
It's another back.
So that's 3 in a row.
So we've got a game on our hands now.
So Dan's turned up to the party, has he?
Yeah.
Who's that guy? What's it called? The one that's about to leave now. Oh, okay. Any good?
I believe him. I believe him in a game.
Is it like drivers one?
Better.
Right, okay, so somewhere between you and driver.
I think so, yeah.
He seems a nice enough lad.
Yeah. So right next
Someone
week.
on his back or something.
He seems a right nice lad. Every time I've seen him, he's always been bang decent.
I think in a former life, I think he was reported in his last life.
So for those of you that don't know, Dan Mack is cutting and horrible, but it's in an entertaining way. I'm not going to repeat what he said. It was downright awful. He was actually telling me about a conversation he had with Mark Driver, bearing in mind that Mark Driver's Jewish. And Driver once criticised Dan's shirt, saying 1970s have called. This goes ready for you. So Dan's reply, Dan being ever so nice, said 1940s have called, your shower's ready. That's not that offensive, is it? Or
It is quite offensive,
Is it?
yeah.
To
He does
Driver.
He does look like, you know, whenever I see him, I I feel like checking behind his ear for a number.
They had them on their arms, didn't they?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they had them tattooed. I've been to Auschwitz. It is
Horrible place.
a horrendous place. It's the.
Somewhere good to go though, so you can see.
It's, I've been to 2 concentration camps actually. I've been to one at Stutthof and one at Auschwitz. Auschwitz is massive in comparison to Stutthof.
Yeah.
Stutthof is in Poland, in the north of Poland, about an hour from Tilly's hometown. Auschwitz is in the south of Poland, so much nearer to Germany. They had 3 camps there at Auschwitz, but one of them was just ridiculous. The train delivering the Jews in to basically be slaughtered.
Yeah.
They had train tracks pulling in and trains arriving daily full of Jews. They reckon they had 6 million recorded, but they reckon there were 10 million Jews killed.
More, yeah. Yeah, horrible time.
It's within a lifetime and people don't realise, and then you hear people talking about various other cultures that should be wiped out, and you think, well actually, you look back at this and you think that the mass genocide that was taking place was just untrue. Anyway, I think it's time for some more beer.
I think you've cheered me right up there, Paul. Thanks for that.
Yeah, we went to Auschwitz whilst we were on a stag do of all things.
Did you?
So my brother-in-law, who's
you didn't tie him up naked in the gas chamber or anything like that?
No, nothing like that. We're in the room full of full of shoes, I think it was. So they reused everything: human hair, shoes. Obviously, a lot of people have heard of Nazi gold as well, which is like the gold from the Jewish teeth, and stuff like that. We're in the room full of shoes. It was like 35 degrees outside. My brother-in-law was nursing a bit of an hangover. So this tour guide's trying to tell us everything about this and what the Germans were doing and one thing and another. He's next at window gasping for gipping. I think she thought that obviously he was feeling the emotions of the situation, but the truth be told, he was feeling the Jägermunds from the night before.
Was it the smelly shoes? Where does that black go?
That's just what I was going to say.
It goes off the yellow. If you can get straight on it, what's that like when you hear the blue spot?
I think you've committed so far.
You can either double it. You can double it into the bottom middle.
You're guaranteed a shot with a double.
He's looking at that, or I prefer the shot off the yellow into the top left.
He's played for the double.
I think he's perfect for the double there. There's a bigger gap than it looks on screen.
You're guaranteed a shot, aren't you? That's the thing. Oh, he's jarred it. Now because Paul's just been off the boil a couple of frames, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's lost a little bit of momentum from the break.
Do you know,
it's a nice shot.
Lee Pazook saying his grandparents were taken to one of them. Tilly's great-granddad was taken to one because obviously she's from Poland and he had half a pig and somebody grassed on him to the SS saying that he's got half a pig and they weren't allowed to have that kind of thing to themselves.
How did he keep it secret?
It didn't keep it secret. A butcher gave him half a pig for
he was at home. He wasn't in the camp.
No, he wasn't in the camp. No. So somebody grassed on him to the SS, and when they grassed on him to the SS, he got put in the concentration camp. And she also found out that some other relatives, like a great-granddad's brother, was part of the Polish resistance, and he was killed in one of the concentration camps. So there's quite a bit. It's quite a bit of history.
He's perfect on that. That was a nice shot. Stop the rot.
Yeah, so it's a strange one.
What I want to know is what happened to the half a pig.
I think the Nazis took it. I need to.
She's pulling her face.
So I'm going to shoot in a minute. Danny Johnson, Paul played. Must be on Thursday. I was still. Yeah, well, I don't know. As I say, Paul, Danny, I practiced against both of them this week. Paul on Monday and Dan on Wednesday, and there was nothing in it between them, honestly, from what I could see. Dan's not quite come to the party, and Paul's just it's steady away.
Okay. Where you off? You off to Morley?
No, we're off to. She's doing a bit of karaoke, so we'll have to do a bit of that. So I'll send Brian.
Okay, mate. Yeah, sure. See you in a bit. So he's about to be joined by Ryder. Paul's gone to some gay karaoke night or something like that.
He's gone to church, really. He's going to be a Christian. It's Christian singing night. Evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Your one and only Dan Mack is in the house.
You watched much of the game, Ryder?
Bits, mate, bits. It's pretty much as I thought it would be, but Dan's making a fight back.
Yeah.
And I think Paul just needs to rein it in a bit and just cover a few bags and take control a little bit again.
Yeah, Paul won the last frame.
He did.
But Dan's still making mistakes.
He is, but Dan seems to be the more confident at the moment. He's making mistakes, but he's more confident.
Yeah.
And I think he's rattled Paul a little bit. Paul just looks a little bit nervous, but I think if Paul settles again, I think he'll pull away a bit more again.
I don't like. I think he should be going for them.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to back yourself, haven't you? I mean, the last ball's the yellow above the middle pocket. Just roll that in and you're on the black, aren't you?
But I don't think it goes into the middle. I think that's only a cutback double or a plant down the rail. That's what the problem was.
I thought, from here it looks like it was. I didn't look on the screen properly.
But here, he's got to play a good shot as Dan to get this safe. He's got a couple of shots he could play here. He's going to fin off this one and bring the next
Always
one out?
trying to bring the other one out, but
Yeah. See me from Paul here.
he's left him a finish.
He's got to be careful here though.
See, he sort of refused to finish again. Neither of them are playing that confidently, really. I mean, I'll be going for him all the time.
I think he did go for it. He just
Got to
think
back
he hit
yourself,
it.
haven't you?
Yeah, too thick. Sorry. And that's a great shot if he nudges it.
Oh, he's been unlucky again, but he's got a
yes.
nice little safety. You can get up behind that.
Yeah,
Thin,
but
thin off it first, and
the only problem with that is Paul's got an easy ball.
Ooh.
Oh,
a
jab.
bit of an air shot. Ooh.
Oh, it's in.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. So Paul should be taking this frame now.
We think so, yeah.
Yeah. Play it confidently.
Just drop it in and then play the plant along the bottom cushion.
Is the plant actually on? I don't think the plant's on, you know, Dan. For me, I'd be playing it more to the right hand side of the table, and I'd be trying to screw into it and move it. This is alright, to be honest with you, as long as he's on it. Yeah, that's fine actually. The only problem is you don't want to be leaving that one up top to his last ball.
No. The one over the bag's the last ball, isn't it? For the black into middle.
Yeah, if
top
he
middle.
plays this with top right, he can come above the two yellows and play the top one. Oh, and that's not great.
And that passes. That passes. Doesn't look like it does on the screen, but it passes easily.
Yeah, it does. And you know what? He's got two choices here. He can screw back and play it into the centre, to the bottom centre, or he can top it on and off the cush, play it same way.
Oh, that's always a danger.
I can see Paul getting back to the table here. Who's out there anyway with us at the moment? Come and say hello. And see who's on.
Does it cut into the middle, this?
Yeah, it'll cut into the middle, no problem. He's cutting it into the top right. The only problem with cutting it into the middle is you can lose the white, and the same with this.
Yeah, he's going into it black here, though, isn't he? Stopping it a bit.
But he needs a good flick on the black, that's not there. But it's okay.
No, I think it's game over.
It should be. They've been a little bit tentative at the moment, Paul, so he needs a good. See what I mean? He's alright actually, he can play this across.
Yeah. I think.
He's playing safe.
Wow.
He's playing safe. And he's got it, it's not bad.
Just asking if it was touching the cushion.
Just checking if the red were frozen, but they said he didn't check it, so
We were talking about this earlier, and the ruling is
yeah.
Dan has to check it first.
Yes.
Right. If Dan doesn't check it first,
If you
then
don't announce it down,
it's given
can't
given
prove it.
it's given
Yeah.
as it's not touching the cushion.
Yeah.
So it's, which is weird. It's sort of the wrong way around, really. Isn't
in a
it?
way
But
it is, but it's up to yourself to call it in a way that it's,
Yeah.
if it's touching or not. But if they don't check it, how can you prove it?
Yeah.
So, this needs to be just dropped in this. Too hard for me.
He's not dropped anything in all night. He hits him so hard.
Because of where the red is over this bottom left hand bag, if he drops that in, he's guaranteed on a clip into the bottom left, and he's leaving nothing for the yellow.
Yeah.
That red could have come a lot further away from that pocket.
Oh yeah.
So for me, it should have been dropped. That's not a bad effort
That's
at
a
all.
good
That's
shot.
a good
Can he-
shot.
Oh no,
On
he
and
can come
off
off the
bottom
cushion.
Yeah, on and off the cushion.
Yeah.
But it's still a good shot. He's thinking though. To be honest with you, that was Dan's only shot available to him, and he played
Yeah.
it well.
Yeah.
He's got to watch the middle. Nope.
Oh, he's in.
Nope. He had to play that with check.
He just needs to play this. back yourself now. Just play it confidently. Pot it and screw back a few inches. Just pot it. Don't try and do anything.
You don't know. If you want, just nudge the black.
Oh, why's it doing that all of a sudden?
Sorry guys, bear with us a second. We are back. I just nudge the black towards his pocket. Don't have to be hard. That's it.
Ah, yes, good shot.
Yeah, no, it's fine. He's like there trying to move it away. Sorry guys about the screen, just don't worry about it. We got it back straight away. Ooh,
Put the wrong side on that.
he didn't, he stunned that. I like stunned it.
You could have just rolled that in.
Yeah. Rolled it, he didn't take your medicine. You should get this. He's not. Wow.
Really annoyed with himself.
And Paul
Should've
needs to make sure
rolled
he
it
doesn't
in.
follow through here. I can see that happening, you know. And in, oh, I nearly called it.
God!
I nearly called it. Somebody grab that white ball before it drops. Wow, that is 10-5. How the heck has that stayed out? I can't believe I nearly called it.
He almost did a mark driver.
He did. And do you know why that happened again? He didn't use the cushion to drop it in.
Yeah.
He hit it full ball.
Mm.
He should never hit them full ball. He hits it to the left hand side, he's guaranteed not to follow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Dan's gifting him quite a few frames. I mean, Dan on his game, it's probably this level
It's
game.
a level game, it is. It's what happens, Danny. Pressure gets to you, mate. I've been in this situation that they're in. I had quite a lead against Dan when I played him, mate, and I did similar to what Dan's doing now. I just fell apart. So I've been there. I understand what the guys are feeling. And this is a good opportunity here for Campo to take another frame. And that is...
Not great, he's alright.
He's okay. They all still go. They are available. He's just got to negotiate these right. I don't want to be too straight on this one. That's I won't say perfect. That's fine. You can play this here. You can play
Just drop it in, play the one up the rail.
I play it with top left, me personally, and come round. Okay.
That works as well.
You don't want to leave these two though. The bottom
I
left
thought
to
if he
last.
dropped it in, played the one up the rail, he's perfect on that yellow near the brown spot.
Oh, that's missed by quite a bit. Sorry guys, I forgot about the colours. And still got them the wrong way. Danny's on reds. And JP, I didn't even see you leave, pal.
He come down, shake my hand because I was talking about pasties. I educated him on pasties.
About the Cornish pasty.
Yeah, he was impressed. He's come down, he shook my hand, had a can of Coke and gone back home again. Just like he said he was gonna.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Quality. Where you from, Danny? Sorry, I don't recognise the name. Where you from, pal?
28.
28. It's bridge. It's standard. Who do you know then? Who are you rooting for, pal?
He played Paul Camplin up at White Rose on Thursday night.
Oh yes, sorry.
And beat him by
Yeah,
a couple of
yeah,
frames,
yeah.
I think.
Sorry, now I do recognise the name.
He played for 200
Yeah,
quid in there or something.
yeah. I've been told you're the Cat 7 who's not a Cat 7. You're a Cat 6 or
As he
potentially
sneaked
5.
below the radar up there.
This
There's
is
a
only
few.
going off his performance. I've heard you put in a good shift, pal, so well done.
I went up there and played the knockout on Thursday night. Got into the final.
Yeah, no, I was up there. I was playing doubles, wasn't
I beat on the way. I beat Little Debbie, and then I beat Ben Wormersley,
Yeah.
and then Paul. What's his last name?
Paul.
Oh, come to me. Plays for Wizards.
Paul Watkins.
Paul Watkins.
Yep.
Beat Paul Watkins in
You
semi.
did.
And then I got drunk.
You got
drunk.
Mark.
I was drunk by that time. And then I got
Biggish
what's
guy,
he called?
muscly guy.
No.
Paul Dead.
no
Sean Parrish.
Sean Parrish. I
You got
Sean
Sean,
Parrish.
sorry.
Yeah, he beat
I
me in
was
the
thinking
final.
of Mark. But he had a,
I made loads of mistakes in final.
and that
That's a
is
nice
not
spot.
there.
It's not there. It's all right though. It's still in full
It is,
control, but
yeah.
I find it's going to be snooker here though. But
It has to be a good snooker.
yeah, it does.
Because
He's got.
it's isn't easy to snooker this.
Didn't want to
And
pot
this,
that.
yeah. He did.
I
But
don't think it.
so what he's going to do is just try and kill in the white here. But the thing is, he's
He
got
needs
to
to
take
come back
away
with the white.
cushion.
I think
He's going to take away the cushion away
Yeah.
from it, so he can't just go on and off.
he needs to play 3/4 ball on the yellow and
He needs
leave
to
the
be
white where
pretty
the yellow
much where
spot
he-
is.
Well, I think he needs to be where he is now.
Skin is in. It's in.
You don't want that to drop, and it's in. Do you know what?
Skill shot.
Yep, confidence.
all he's got.
This is the time for your confidence now.
Yeah.
You can. No, you can't. Yeah, you have to skill.
Yeah, I find them easy when the balls are a bit further away as well. I mean, you get a bit more momentum with the yellow.
But it's
They're
all
really
about
difficult when if the yellow's like 4 inches away from red. They're really difficult to do. I like them further away.
He's gone for safety.
That's never the shot for me.
The thing is, I think he's got it. Was he?
I can come off the jaw and pot that. I'm sure I can get that one.
I will switch views just a second, just to have a quick look. Yeah, potentially can get that. And that's a decent shot, that Dan.
Yep.
Got round enough. One good shot here. He has missed one of these earlier, didn't he? But a bit harder than this, a bit easier than this one. And it's not there. Wow!
Not there again.
Even somebody in the background said, "Great pot." I really did think that were there, you know. That is a.
He's another one he's given him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's such small margins. These frames are hinging on.
Yeah. It's all about not hitting it too hard here. There you go. That is 11. Do you know what, Dan? It's been that long since I've been on commentary. I'm forgetting what to do here.
What does that
You
tell
know?
you?
Yeah.
You need to get down and do more.
I haven't been down, have I, in ages, to be honest with you.
I don't know what games have we got coming up.
We've got, for the next 4 Fridays, we've got games,
Have we?
guys. So we are back in action a bit, really, because we
I
did,
know we've
we
got
did
the
go
great-
through a little bit of a lull, didn't we?
The EPA Prince, Craig Starkey, in a
I
few
won't
weeks.
say what I think about him, even though he's sat opposite me, looking over the little ponds.
Yeah, he's
So-
come down, dropped his deposit off tonight.
He did. I've been ranting and raving at him for it, saying your opponent's brought it, so it's time for you to bring it, and he has brought it. So
Yeah,
good on him. Yeah.
he's brought it tonight. So, game's on. Kieran Jagger.
Kieran Jagger.
We don't have
versus
many
Craig
EPA
Stark.
matches down here, do
We
we?
don't.
For a reason.
We don't.
But-
It's not what we say no. Just they don't want it.
I'm not sure what they're racing to. Is it 13?
I'm not
I
too
think it should be
sure.
13 really, EPA, because they
Yeah.
it can take a while. But I think they're wanting to start at 7 o'clock,
7 o'clock
which is
start,
fair
yeah.
enough.
So, I'm going to update the ticker quickly, guys. Just let you guys play on. So I think we need it updating. Show you what games are coming up. So yeah, just make sure that's So yeah, we've got no game next weekend, guys, but we are back on Friday the 19th. We're back on Friday the 19th, and we have a game, which is Robbie Ramsden.
Robbie
Our very
Ramsey's
own.
back.
Yeah.
He
And
needs to
he-
put in a good shift after that performance against Chris.
Yeah, he didn't
Chris-
play like we know, Chris Wood.
Chris Wood.
Yeah, he didn't play too well. So he's against a guy called Andy Evans, which I don't know nothing about. But
He used to play with Doyley in
Yeah.
Doyley's team.
yes, that's what I've been informed. So that's going to be a good game. And then we got the Friday the 26th of October. We got the one and only Craig Starkey making his
Craig
debut.
Starkey. He's said it. He talks himself up a lot, doesn't he, Craig?
Yeah, and he's actually on chat. Even though he's sat in the room, he's actually on chat as well. So Starkey's pulled shark. He's against Kieran Jagger.
There'll be a few down for that, I think.
Yeah.
Kieran will bring quite a few. And it's got Starkey will bring his one friend, Tommy.
Tommy will definitely be down for it. And then Starkey's making another game 2 weeks later. He's loving it, is
Is he?
Starkey, yeah.
What's happening there?
So on Friday the 9th of November, he's playing Paul Trott.
Paul Trott.
Yeah, so Paul Trott's
Paul
a
Trott-
regular
Paul Trott can play, can't he?
up at White Rose. So yeah,
Paul Trott can play.
fun little game. And they're playing Blackball that day to 15.
Right.
Starkey's pulling away from EPA.
Yeah.
So I'll just update the ticker now, guys, so it is all at the top.
Delete all that.
No, it's cool. So Danny on a finish on yellows. Looks like he's got a good chance here. He needs to cue this well. Cue this with his bottom. Could play it with a slight bit of bottom right. Oh, and he's lashed at that a little bit. Not quite. So Campo here with just a delicate shot here. Oh, that wasn't great. Paul Trott, he's an okay player, is Paul. Oh wow, has he fluked it into the middle? No. I don't know. I know a little bit about him, and he can get going a little bit, and he can lash about a bit though as well. So he's potential to be a sticky opponent for some people. But you've got your chance there, Danny. Oh wow! As if he's just missed out. That is not good, and Danny's not reacted well to that one. Wow. There you can't miss him. I'm sorry, but sorry to say it, Dan. I don't mean any offence with it, mate, but he knows it himself. He's kicking himself. He needs to brush himself off here, and for me, Dan needs to go for a little walk now.
It might help him to get a little bit angry.
Yeah.
I find if I'm a bit nervous, I just get angry and angry, and it just kills the nerves for me. It just takes over rather than feeling a bit nervy. That's the biggest emotion that you feel then, anger. I think it works.
He does need to push it off.
He's angry now. I can see it in his face.
Yeah, for me, he just needs to brush it off, and
that was a bad miss, though, wasn't it?
It was a really bad one, but sorry guys, this just isn't working for us, so bear with me. The ticker's wrong. It's not showing.
Delete the rest of the thing.
It's not showing quite what we're after, so bear with me. So I'll turn it off. And we should be back in business with Paul here on Reds. Let's make sure we're on there. Yeah, we're good to go now, guys. So Paul's on Reds. Sorry about that. Just the ticker wasn't working quite correctly.
There we go. That's bad. Didn't know how to do that. I'm glad you've done that.
Yep, so we should be all sorted now.
I was expecting quite a few down for that Coke Star in Paul Trot one. There'll be a few down from White Rose, won't there? Be a few back in Paul for that.
Oh, definitely, mate, definitely. Do you know what? Starkey's got a little bit of a following. Do you know what?
Yeah.
He's a good lad.
Yeah.
We give him a lot of jest, but we play pool with him quite a lot. He's in our pool team on a Tuesday. So, sorry guys, we're just having a little bit of an hiccup. We'll be back. Yeah, we play pool with him on a Tuesday. It's not a bad shot there by Paul, as he ain't fully got the back. But it's all a bit of jest, and he knows it, and he loves it. He gives it back as good as he gets.
He loves the banter. He does. Loves it. Oh, why is it doing this now? Is there something we can close off here?
I don't know, mate. I don't know what it is.
What's running in the background here now? What we got open? What's that? A big pen, we need that.
Yeah, no, we need it all, mate. Sorry guys, we're just having a little bit of a slight issue.
What's here? Don't need that on.
You can't turn it. You can't turn it
Should be
off.
able to.
You can't, mate. It's on auto. Do you know what it is? You need that.
Need that.
Hopefully that'll. Need that. Need that. That's for that. Yep, you need all of them, mate. Right, sorry guys. Hopefully that should be back on. No.
It's fine. Yeah.
No, it's not a mismatch, is this? Dan's give quite a lot away, and Dan's not playing how Dan can. So now Zavros in a mismatch, pal. Just Dan hasn't kicked into gear yet. Yeah, Dan, Danny, we've got to have a certain kind of music on, so you get a bit of everything. It's just because of YouTube with the licensing rights and copyright, so we can only play certain music.
Yeah, non-copywritten music, and some of it's not great,
No.
to be fair. But
we just do it for background noises so the guys can't hear us.
you see quite a lot of streams though, and you don't hear any music in the background, and
No.
I quite like a little bit of music. You know, when I'm watching at home, I quite like it.
I don't mind playing with a bit of music.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like playing in silence.
No.
Like MMTV, we don't play in silence that much.
And also, our commentary booth is quite close to the table, really. We're not miles away from the table and the music. We're in a back room somewhere. We can see the players playing, and we're right next to it. So.
What do you mean, Zavros? You mean to a pool? I hope you're alright anyway. I hope your lass is alright as well. Not long to go now anyway, pal. Yeah, mate, Danny, it does me. I enjoy the music being there. Paul should be alright there because still does plan, but he's got to be careful with it. Is he going to just try stick up today? He's gone for double.
Oh, not a million miles away.
No, and Joe what? He's sat alright for him. It's low side. Paul needs to get this.
I don't think he gets back to the table here, to be honest.
And that does him nicely, does that? You got to play the opposite one here. Still okay, like, but I think the opposite one you're guaranteed not to do well. And it's there. This is 13-5. Yeah, Dan's give quite a few frames away, hasn't he? And
He's given
it's
at
not
least
missed.
4 or 5. He's given at least 4 or 5, right? Take 4 off Paul's score and put it onto Dan's, and he got a level frame. He's given him at least 4 or 5 that I've seen.
But you got to give Paul credit because he's taking his chances.
He is taking them, but he's been gifted quite a few as well.
He has.
So,
He has.
he has taken the ones he's won well, but he's definitely been gifted a few.
Got to put your opponent under pressure to make the mistakes.
Stop doing it now.
Yeah. Maybe it was one of them programs that were running. I don't know. All right. What is that? You done until till New Year, or you done for a good couple of years, mate? Or you done completely? Going back to snooker? Dan going yellows here. See, this is where I think Dan's game's going wrong.
Jumped up on that shot.
Yeah, but for me, he's just got yellows there. He's struggling. Get yourself back into the game. Start taking your bag. Start taking control of the frame and punishing your opponent.
That was a fairly easy pot though, but he really jumped up quick on it.
Good lad. Good luck to you, mate. Well, he's made this hard now. I don't think that
Red
one-
next to black.
I
And
don't
where would you
think-
pot that? Red next to black?
Well, he only goes into top left. I
wouldn't leave that to
or
last.
Bottom right.
I
potentially-
would try and get that one out of the way.
I'd try screw now and see if I can land on it.
He's on it.
Do you know what?
He's on it now.
He is, and then look at this big bag
Can
up
play it
here.
underneath the yellow in the bottom
Yeah,
right.
bottom
Let's have a look
right.
at it. Oh, he's not taking it.
Wow.
Why? No, he's looking at it now.
Yeah, you have to take it now. You have to do because you can use this red in top centre.
Oh, it
it
goes
goes
into
middle.
You couldn't see that from. I'd never thought that went to middle.
I thought you had a chance, but I'd never have took it that way. Yeah, correct, Danny. See, I think he's played it wrong personally because if he took that long into the bottom right, he would guarantee the next one into the top centre.
Yeah.
And it were a lot easier to get in onto at black. And all of that last yellow as well.
He just ran a quarter of an inch too far with the white.
Yeah. He might be able to turn
Take
this.
the bag, can't he?
Yeah, just turn it. and
that
it's
reaching?
nope, 2 shots, and he's called it. Yeah, you could have even left it to last ball, really, to be honest with you, Danny. But I think because he were on it there and then, I think he had to take it. But if it went in a middle, then you could have left it.
Have you been down here before, Dan? You need to come down, set yourself a game up.
Yeah, if you
If-
find a game,
If
mate.
you're on Sam's money match page, we'll get you matched up.
Yep.
What are you like cat 6 up at White Rose, are you?
He's cat 7 when I first started. He played Paul Camplin on Thursday and beat him 15-12 or 15-13, sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got. I think he's got about 2 more games lined up. Am I right, Danny? No. And that's his left it. To show you the opposite view before he takes his shot, if we get a chance now.
You can
I won't
see it.
move
You
it.
can cut
can
it.
cut
It's a
this
bit in off as
yeah,
well,
but
though.
it's white,
It's a bit in off.
and it's that white. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I saw your name a couple of times on there, Paul. Yeah, I play Chris Raven as well. Play him in a couple of weeks up at their 100 a man. Depending on how confident Dan's feeling here.
Play the reverse double and get that one out of the way.
My name's Ryan Pearson, Paul. Rhino, they all call me though. I was playing on Thursday, mate. I was playing doubles on table 5. And that is. See here.
I think I play the snook. I play
Yeah,
the snooker now.
just fin off it.
Yeah.
But if you're playing it confidently, you can leave
I'll
the
definitely.
doubles.
I'll play the snooker.
Oh, he's going for it. Good on him. This isn't easy, but if he goes, he's guaranteed on the block.
You can still play the snooker. Just catch the yellow half ball and just off the cushion up, back up behind it again.
I think I'll leave it long, me. I think I'll take it long. Be confident. See what I mean?
That's a nothing shot.
Yeah, give Paul a free go here because he can take this to top left and put the white on the top cushion if he needs. Just concentrate all on the pot and the white does itself here. And it's not there.
It's not there.
But you see what I mean about the white just does it all itself. He's put Dan under a lot of pressure. Because Dan can't smash this because of where the white's going.
He's nailed
That's
it.
a great pot, that.
He's just got one more good shot to play, and this is
Yeah.
not easy.
Oh.
I find if he he plays a quarter ball, it's in it. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not that difficult a shot, but
It's all about just
the white is enough. The white is enough. Yeah.
No,
It's
it's
all right.
nice. He's played it well.
Yeah.
13-6. Yeah, Davros, I thought he were pretty close to an off, but he's played it pretty firmly, so he threw the white a little bit.
I'd like to talk a little bit about UFC tonight.
Oh, tonight, yeah.
Um,
I will be watching it.
It's one of the biggest fights there's been for a long time, isn't it? Conor
Yeah,
McGregor
yeah.
and what's it called, Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Khabib.
Khabib, Nurmagomedov, unbeaten.
Yeah, I won't pronounce his second name because I get
Yeah.
it wrong. Khabib, let's just say Khabib. He is unbeaten.
He's unbeaten and he's a monster. He can fight, can't he?
He can. He's a wrestler.
But he can punch. He can punch as well.
He can. His armbar is his specialist. By the way, guys, I am no pro at UFC. I'm no specialist. I don't know a lot about it. I know a little. I don't know too much, so I won't say I'm a pro at it. But
I think if it goes to the ground, it's Khabib's fight.
Danny, I fully agree with you. I
But
think that's too
Conor's
big of a
got
price.
to keep it. Conor's got to keep it.
Now, people say if Khabib goes to ground, it's Khabib's fight.
Yeah, but
Khabib's favourite on ground, but I don't think it's his fight. The reason why is he's had a lot of guys that on top of him as McGregor before, and he's took the blows. Chad Mendes, I don't know if you remember that fight.
Yeah, Khabib's on a different level, Chad man. I mean, I think he choked him out, didn't he? All of his losses have been from all of his losses have been from being choked out.
Yeah, but I was watching, and I said this to one of the lads that I know over there. I watched a documentary on the fight, and they were all saying that this guy who did the documentary were always saying Khabib will win, until we started researching on the match. So he's a reporter that's going to be there at the thing. And 6 months ago, he heard about the fight and started then researching everything into it, everything he can, watching every fight, understanding the actual fighters, actually being with the fighters for a bit of time. And from the start, he's always said Khabib will win because he'll tire McGregor out, take him to the ground, and McGregor won't answer to it. But McGregor's never.
This is a big shot, by the way.
This plant, yeah.
Yeah, big shot.
He's got to nail this. And he's got it.
No,
he's not. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's never fought anybody who's been a boxer or a big hitter. He's always fought somebody who...
Did he fight Tony Ferguson?
Yes. But
He can
Ferguson,
hit.
he can, but
He hasn't got the same. He's a bit wooden.
Yeah.
To say.
He doesn't have the boxing mentality to open up.
Yeah, I think Conor moves in a different way to most people.
I
think Conor probably, if Conor don't knock him out in the first round or early second round, then Khabib wins later rounds.
I disagree, because I feel that Khabib has a big chance of winning if he takes it to the ground or later stages. But I still think that McGregor can still win if it goes further on, but only if it goes to a decision.
Yeah.
It won't knock him out.
He's got to be mobile. He's got to stay mobile, McGregor.
I agree on that.
If he gets caught, Khabib will just tire him out on the floor, and he will have nothing, no punching power left.
And it's happened before, but a lot of people have said the same about a lot of fights before that. That McGregor's been in that, or you can do this to him, and then
He
when
always
they got
comes
into
out.
the fight, he can't do it. But then again, when was the last time
He's got it.
that McGregor had a fight? 2 years ago?
I fought Mayweather. He'll still be training every day, won't he?
He will be, but it's like you're playing pool. You have a money match,
Yeah.
and you have money matches for 4 years. Then you take a 2 year break, come back and play pool.
Yeah.
You prepare yourself for a bit, because you haven't been around or in that mind frame of how a pool match actually happens. I.e., like a UFC, is he actually going to?
But has Khabib been in them big battles before? Has he really been in them showcase matches? He hasn't, has he?
No.
He's not really fought anyone really massive,
Not
has he?
on, not on a big stage.
On a
like
big
this. That's
stage.
why he's got away with that. Wow.
Puts his hand up and apologises. He's got a big target here. You're going to hit a red, aren't you? I would fancy my chances to hit a red here.
I think you have to hit this left hand cushion.
Yeah. My route.
Yeah. That's my route as well, but I'm a little bit. Well,
Oh, that
wow.
works.
I didn't know you could see that much.
No, it didn't look like it, did it?
No. Do you know what? This black needs to be rolled up to the bottom right hand baggage where you look. Screws this back here. This needs to be rolled as long as he misses the knuckle.
In or over, isn't it?
Yeah. He's got to miss the knuckle there.
He's studying it.
You just drop it. Just dead weight. It goes middle. Oh wow,
Oh, he's
great
right into
shot.
the middle. You can't see the angle from here, can
No,
you?
no,
It's
that did not look like it went in that
looked like
middle.
Too close to the cushion.
Yeah, apologies guys, this is where the camera is just a bit deceiving. Yeah, he got right behind that and he just dropped in. How different so there, Danny, that frame changed so quick from reds being favourite to yellows. But
Do you know the chip score? Chip and Paul Goodall score?
I don't, I can find out. We definitely
It's
know
not
somebody who's going to be
streamed,
there.
is it?
No, it's not.
It's Callum Haley there.
Will be. Callum. I was up at Morley earlier. I watched Neil Chip versus Ryan Askin. And Ryan Askin won, I think it was 18-11, I think I got told.
He's a good player. He played you, didn't he?
He did, he
He's a good
battered me.
player.
He battered me. So, wow.
I think he should be playing.
So I've just got an update on the chip score. He's 15-all against Paul Goodall.
15-all. And what are they going to? 18?
18, yeah.
15-all chip. I knew it would be close.
Good luck to both of them there.
Yeah. I bet it's rowdy up there tonight.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Always rowdy, aren't they? They're Morley lot.
Especially with
And the
two
Brighton
games.
Street lot have gone up there as well tonight. There's some Brighton Street lot down here as well.
It was alright at Callum's game, but with Chippy playing, they will make some noise.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, better put the colours on, haven't we? So Danny's on the reds here. We're slacking a bit here.
Ooh, that's a great shot. Oh, he's been so unlucky
Yeah, again, he's
again.
just...
So unlucky. I mean,
It's
how many
happened about
times has that
6
happened?
times tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't helped himself. He has given some, he's missed some easy shots, but a lot of the time his finishes have ended up like that.
Yeah,
It hasn't been running for him, and I think it's just compounded. You know, everything all together compounded a little bit on him
yeah.
tonight. I mean, it's got to be a two-cushion escape now. It's got to be going this way, really. Oh, he's going one cushion. I wouldn't.
He's got a good hit though. He's got a good hit. And you know what? It's not
bad.
the
It's not
worst
It's
result.
not the worst result, is it? No, you're right.
Depending on what angle here, he can actually screw across, or if he's playing sensible, and
Play
to punish your
play this
opponent.
top one here.
Yep, and just snooker him.
Yeah, that's the
Sensible
right
as
shot.
that. It's a bit too hard because he's put it on the top.
There's
push.
no point hitting this soft. You need to be playing the blunderbuster now and giving it a right good whack.
Yeah.
There's 0 point doing that. No point at all.
No, because your opponent's just going to bring out.
If
his
he'd have
bad balls,
blasted
yeah.
that might have come back across the table and potted into the top left.
See, if I'm Paul here, I'm punishing my opponent a bit more. I'm going to pop the one on top. See, I pot that there. I don't think there's no value just leaving this.
No,
'cause I think
it's
it's
not.
on and
Clear
off
the
the
table,
bottom.
keep snookering. Yeah.
But he's got 3 balls on the side cushion there that he needs to develop a little bit more. So for me here, so you can play this here where you can screw the white. So if he plays this here, down here, and screws the white back,
Yeah.
it's potential. Some people may say it's a bit crazy because you could end up sending a
It's
yellow
difficult to
across.
control how far to screw back. I really struggle with them. Controlling distance on screw back. Always gone kamikaze. He's gone. He can do this because he's so far ahead.
Yeah. And this is a shot where you can.
Oh, and he
bring
just
all
needs to. He
three
needs
out.
to find it behind these two yellows now.
He's
The
out,
other
he's just-
side with it. Oh wow! I would have definitely have played to hit the yellow there
Yeah.
and leave the white in there.
Yep.
So I'm drawing sperms on the.
Hey,
sperms on the
that's a good hit by Dan. Again.
Hit it. Yep.
So Paul wants to top this one into the top centre. On and off the cush. And just either
Does
nestle into
anybody
these.
know of the Cleary Calcut game happened on Elite Stream at Rogers in Ireland? No, I don't know. I didn't know that. I don't know about that.
What's that?
Cleary Calcut game happened on Elite Stream. Cleary is the lad that just beat. Who was he? He beat somebody really decent, didn't he?
No, Lewis Calcut.
Irish lad, isn't he? Cleary. Didn't he beat Seb Webb over in Doncaster a few months ago? Who was that?
You're on about Declan Brennan, aren't you?
Oh yeah, might be. Yeah.
Declan's a decent player. No, Cleary is. I think Cleary is Irish, but. And that's a good shot, is that? Lincoln, are you on about Elite 8 Ball TV?
That's not far off. That's unlucky. That wasn't far off at all. No, he's going to tuck it right up in there.
Yeah, just nudge this slightly.
Make them both potable.
Yep.
Yep, that's the shot. Has he got an across the table escape with some side?
Yeah,
All
he
he
can
needs
get
is
the
the double kiss. The double kiss, and it's.
No, it's too hard that for
Has
me.
he? Oh,
it's right.
that's a great shot from there.
It is, but.
Yeah, well, that's all he could do. That's all he
Yeah,
could
but
do.
I think.
Find that gap. That's not bad.
Ooh,
Do it again.
Not
Just
sure,
needs
not
to hit
much.
it again.
he has
He's
to
always
come the
struggling.
same side. He has to come behind it. I've no idea, mate. I didn't see anything up there. I've just been on website.
Oh, that
that's
one
not
even
great.
close.
For me, just cover the bag here. Don't pop this. Just cover the bag and develop again. You got the game in your mercy. Do not pot. See what's he gonna do now? Now he's potted. That works in his favour. He has to just cover the bag here.
He's going to try and get into him with this.
Yeah, but
He's got to finish on his or
what's
the other.
point?
Yeah.
What's the point? You had a chance here to take massive control. And then the yellow next to black doesn't even go.
Now he can just blast this.
If he just covered his bag then and developed the yellow and black, it would game over.
I'll be blasting this red. I really would. Trying for that big double into the bottom right as we look at it.
Yeah, but you got black in the easiest as well, is it?
I mean, that's a nothing shot though. I mean, you're not going to win the game doing that.
Yeah, they got it out when he had 2 shots before, mate. That's
Give him
not
his chances.
great.
I mean,
Yeah.
the double's there again.
Yeah, if he gets it, he gets it. Because that white's coming round.
Might be a little bit double kissy this though.
Yeah.
Got a long yellow for game.
Yeah.
Mind you, this yellow didn't pot into the bottom left, does it?
That's a great pop.
Just load the snooker again.
He's got to be careful here. Because again, the yellow doesn't go next to black.
Yeah, just bring the yellow off and just snooker. Oh He's playing the other side of it.
He's
I
giving
don't
him a
understand
chance
that.
here.
I don't understand that shot. I'll just have been leaving him a little thin snick on that red and enough thin snick at that. I would have been leaving the white ball. I've been coming off the other side of it and leaving the white ball in this area so we could see the side of the red. Oh shit, it's done that thing again. Hold on. Oh,
Yeah, sorry guys, we're just having a little bit of trouble. And it's not a bad shot that
That's
by
not the
there.
worst shot ever. It really isn't.
For me, Paul has to get back on the inside of this. And that's a good shot, because it goes to middle now. That's a good shot. I don't think he played for it that way, I'll be honest with you. Great pot.
Fortune favours the brave, doesn't it?
White's nowhere near, it's all about the pace, the white. Yep, fine. And it's 15-6.
I think at this point Dan just wants to get out of the building, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's not
Not firing.
not feeling it, is he?
It's not going his way. The runs aren't going his way, but also he's not helping himself.
No.
What's going on there?
It was 16-15 chippy last update I got.
Mhm. That's a monster break. Nothing though. Nothing.
The thing is, he's right.
Yellows are the balls, I think. He's got one into the top middle.
For me, Dan wants to get out, but I'll honestly admit I don't feel that it's over if Dan concentrates,
Hmm.
because he is getting chances.
Yeah.
If I'm one of Dan's opponents here, actually one of Dan's supporters here with him now, I'll be pulling him to one side and say, knuckle down, one frame at a time. Don't even look at that scoreboard. Every frame's a one game suicide now.
Hmm.
Win one frame. You've got to win that one frame. It's a suicide now.
Yeah.
Every frame counts. And punish your opponent. Grit it out of him. Give him your chances. Look, he's bashing about.
That's just wild. He's lost his will, isn't he?
See, if I'm Paul here, I'm just bringing this pocket red and black out. He's not going to finish it, is it now? In my eyes. See, that was way
That's
too
Paul.
hard. Yeah.
Cold in here tonight.
Yeah,
isn't
it is. This is not like this. Yeah, Andy, you're completely right there, mate. He's just a bit more clinical. Yeah, Dan, for me, I'd have brought that red Nate black out a little bit earlier. I would not be leaving it.
You don't want to leave that till last, do you?
No, but he's give Dan a chance here. Dan can cover this top right hand back.
Yeah, and play it off the red. Play the yellow off the red.
I wouldn't play it off the red because
You
the
take
other
the bag?
yellow. Yeah, just take the bag, take control, punish your opponent. Just cover this bag. There you go. Punish your opponent. So Camplin here just wants to force it around.
Yeah, I wouldn't be playing. Mate, leave that. I'd be playing them out of that corner. Don't get that shot.
That's a not bad shot, to be
It's
honest with you,
alright,
but
that was
not great.
poor. That was poor. He needs to move the red to make it both his yellows bottable. He's okay now. You can pot this yellow and go into him.
He doesn't need to go into him. For me, if he just drops this into the top centre, he can play the plan.
And put the yellow over to the bottom left.
Yeah, because that's going to kick out.
Yeah.
As long as he gets the white screws the white off the top
So
cushion
the top
and back
rail,
down.
top right rail.
See. That's okay. Campo needs to do something, you see, at top. Danny is just going to nudge that yellow again, just a little bit better. See, Dan's actually checking it now. So it depends how confident Campo's feeling now. For me, I'd be just nudging this red. I'd potentially actually going into him. Firing it into bottom right. Play with top.
Yeah, you got to go for it now. He's got no control whatsoever. He's patient. Give him that.
Dan just wants to nudge this. That's nice. Again, he's got the
He's
same
really
shot.
got a nice angle now.
He's just trying to get a snooker. See,
Don't understand that shot.
nope. But again, he can play it where he plays this red that is closest to here. No, he's See, I thought he had a chance to play the red there onto yellow and open that way. Your white's automatically going into here. I don't understand why he didn't. He needs to push this
See somewhere?
there. He needs to get it underneath.
No.
He's just going to push his yellow a little bit down towards this bag.
It's in.
You don't want it
Same
in.
as that.
You don't want it in. That's perfect for him.
He's just going to tie up now and make him move that yellow.
Yeah, no, but listen, I don't like that, me. So all you're going to do is play tippy tappy here, while Dan keeps his ball where it is.
He's opened it up now though.
So Campo now.
Just touch
he's
onto
in-
there.
Yeah,
Play half ball, make sure the white hit. the
yeah,
cushion.
like there. This is why I don't like this shot. Because
Yeah, that's a shot.
yeah, but if he's left a thin edge here, he's done.
So every time he's moving that yellow just a little bit out of the way of his reds.
Dan can play this full ball and leave white here. And the yellow goes like that. And just opens it up a little bit more for him.
Watching off.
Should never be at.
Oh,
that's
it's not
hard
reaching.
enough. Dan.
Scared of the enough, I think.
So. He's got to put white here. Play a red. Into cushion, into yellow, bump. That yellow comes down here. He's got to play. He can play
And
yellow
how do I
first.
play the white ball needs to be higher up so you can get a better white for your next ball.
Yeah. That's why I'd have played cushion
Should have
first.
left an angle.
If he plays that cushion first, the yellow reacts slightly differently. Because the yellow, because he played yellow first.
He lined it up dead straight. He didn't need to.
I'm not a fan of that shot. He was struggling.
The roles are now reversed, aren't
Yep.
they?
Yep.
I don't know. I'll be playing the yellow up the end there. That's right.
Yep.
That's fine.
That's a good shot. Just do not snooker
Just to
yourself
make
down.
sure. I'll be screwing right across the table
Yep.
and back onto the bottom rail.
Yep.
Screw back across
Yep.
to there.
But how well is he queuing though? It's not a deep screw this.
You see, so negative. What's that?
Yeah, what?
So negative. I mean, when I've played him, every time he's kicked my ass, he's played positive.
I don't. No, that's not good.
Well, he's got a skill shot. I think it is good. And it's absolutely
No,
perfect.
I don't like
Play the skill shot now,
yeah.
though. I love the skill shot there. Why not? Their balls are a bit
This-
close together.
No,
but
it's hard to get it to follow on because you haven't got a full pocket. For me,
Oh,
get
no.
that here.
It's easy
This
to
red
skill
needs
shot
to
from
be
there.
like here.
Just play it with a bit of right hand side and you get a bit of run inside and it spins it in.
Not for me.
I like
no.
skill shots. I'm quite good
I
at
do.
them.
I like skill shots, but for there, I found that very hard from there.
I mean, the only thing hard about that is the fact that the red's quite close to the yellow, and it
Yeah.
hasn't got. You can't build up as much momentum on the. You know, if the red's another 6 inches back, it's got a bit more momentum when it hits the yellow.
Campo here, who wants to be on and off the cushion, just pushing that as close as possible. He's leaving it with. Do you know what? I'm 10 frames up here. I like that. I'm 10 frames up. Go for it. Good
Yeah.
luck. It's not in the best of positions for him, but he's gone. Go for it. Depending on how Dan can see this. He's looking to see if the cross double's on.
Don't think it. I think the black's in the way. Is the black in the way? Ooh,
I thought the black were.
maybe it wasn't because it missed the black by quite a margin, didn't it? That.
So
Let's have a
Dan,
look at it again.
take your medicine, mate. On and off the cush. Just watch the in off to the middle. Watch the in off to the middle, and he has. Take your medicine, son. Just drop this
Just
in.
roll it.
Yeah, just
Just
drop
roll
this
it in.
That's it. Take your medicine. Sir.
Get another beer.
Yeah.
Beer makes me happy.
You're a beer monster. It's a decent break, but knocks down. Some reds here. There's a possible finish on. Takes this red into the top right. Stuns the white dead. Let's get the red into the bottom right then. That's nicely cued. Pulled it back a bit too far though. Goes to the middle, he can just drop it in. If not, he's gonna may have to push through and leave a gap for the bottom yellow, bottom red, sorry. Oh, he's lashed at that a little bit. And this white is going right here for me. Bring that on and off the cush into a pot and pill position. It's okay, but no, it's not great. No. Sorry, I did say it were okay and it's not. He's potted it. He didn't want that in. A little laugh to himself. Big shot. Into here. You're right, on and off the cush, into it. Pray your luck. Yeah, you're that far down. left hand side. He's gone for that. And that's not. Cuts this in, or is he going for safety? Gone for the cut, and he gets it. Oh, I didn't think that were in. Just to let everybody know, Chippy did win. So Jason Chippendale won 18-16. Commiserations to Paul Goodall. Well done to Jason Chip. Oh wow, and that's a good chance for Dan now. Chippy. That's a good shot by Dan. He takes control. 18-16 Chippy. Paul here is in a bit of trouble. I think for me here, that's not a bad shot. Can't tell fully, just try and have a look. The mic is in my way. Yeah, it is a total, but on and off the bottom cush here. It's not a bad shot back. Similar kind of shot, but he could find himself snookered, so he may want to play this yellow up and back down to like here, sorry, not like that though. Got my mouse a bit stuck, but he's got to be careful with white. He's potted it. It's a great pot. Guess what? This does go in, and this yellow is flying down here. Oh no, he's gone for snooker. What do I know? On and off the side cushion here. One, potentially two pockets. Cushions. Wow, he's going for the pot here. That's unlucky. That was a good effort with that. That yellow, does it pass? I don't think it does. If it does pass, I'll pop the red over there. Over this left hand side. If it doesn't pass, it's a good shot. It must pass. He wouldn't be playing this shot if it does. Two choices here. Either come across or skillet, whichever he wants. I think I come across because that is a big pocket into that middle. Come underneath it. Oh, he's gone for a double. I could play that a lot harder there. JP, just know your table, pal. Know your table. I will pull it mouse down and I got it caught. He can actually be sneaky and play snooker if he wants to. But I think he leaves it too easy. He's gone for a double and it's... Oh wow, great effort. If it's... This is... He's left that black on that side cushion. Let's see what Camplin does here. Wow, he's missed it. It's because he was stretching that and trying to get back, and I think he should have just dropped that in. But chance for Dan. Time for a big double. Let's give it everything here. Don't worry about the white. It's all about the pot. It's not even close. I think the safest option here is to play the yellow next to the black. Playing this one here, he could leave it on. For me, play the yellow near the black. Oh wow, he's left it. That's because he caught the cushion and the yellow at the same time. There's a big chance here for Dan. He's got to be confident with this. Yes, sir. So 15-8. Dan, last two frames, on a little bit of a comeback.
Sorry about that, Ray.
It's alright, mate.
Cold outside.
Yeah, it's cold in here, mate.
Proper dropped, isn't it? So he's taking control with that shot.
Yeah. And here just trying to nudge back.
So you off to play poker?
I am.
Tonight, yeah?
I am. I'm
Can
going
you
to go.
buy in halfway through the game, yeah?
Yeah, you can buy in whenever. They're playing a cash game.
Alright.
So, you coming? I've been pretty much leaving though once this place is finished.
I'm not very good at... actually, I wasn't too bad last
I'm
time.
going to say, I've played with you before. You know what you're doing.
Sort of, not
It's
really. Sort of I do.
You do. You know the standard part of it.
Not a bad shout, I
It's
might
not-
do actually.
It's not big money as well.
I might come. I mean, it's still a taxi home from there, isn't it? The
Yeah, it's
same.
not
I'll
far.
come get some beers on the way and
Yeah.
a few beers if I don't play much.
Exactly. I think there's some beers there, to be honest with you. So,
I might come down.
I might be having a few drinks, so I might stop over.
Has he
it's
tidied
not
up? Has he tidied up?
I cleaned up a little bit.
You cleaned
yeah,
up?
today.
He bloody needed it. Last time I went to see him, it was. That's in. No, it's not.
No.
So-
I made him clean up a little bit today. No disrespect.
His car is just like his house, isn't it? We were
Yeah.
talking about Mark Driver here, by the way.
Yeah, I did a bit of cleaning and did a bit of food prep for him because he's cooking a chili, so
Is
got
he?
a bit of food prep for him as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. And you know what? He's put the effort into. To be honest with you, yeah.
He loves his.
He loves his
He loves his
poker. Do you know
poker.
what? He looks after his friends in a way. He respects them.
Yeah, he's a nice lad. He's right. I like Mark Driver. He's nice.
He is all right, even though
We had
he's
a bit of
scared of you.
We had a bit of an altercation one time, but I didn't.
A rear naked chokehold kind of put that to bed.
Yeah, he didn't. He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop annoying me, so I had to make him stop.
You might putting him in a hold and what we're going to see tonight at UFC. Oh, and he's got the UFC on, that's when I'm off to watch
I'm
it.
not sure if I'll stay up that late for that, but
Yeah. Well, if you do, it's there for you.
I might just turn up and annoy him a little bit.
Yeah.
He won't be
Do a
expecting me going, will he?
UFC, like, move on him.
So he's left the double. He can double this across and no. Wow.
Yeah,
Why would you put your red over there?
I don't
He
understand.
had a
that.
double on this. He had a double on this. He could have doubled it across into that.
Oh, that's not good. Dan just needs to get his bad ball out here. But he needs to leave it in a way that he can skill shot.
He's still not got it out.
Nope. And Paul here
I
just...
feel like Dan's sort of just going through the motions a little bit here. And I think Paul is a little bit.
Yeah,
as well.
Paul is a little. Much, but Paul is a little. There's more than just shame he's a Liverpool fan, mate.
If you can see that red, he needs to be playing that.
He's
and
got a
getting
few
that out
more
of there.
problems. Evening, Mick. You alright, mate? Long time no speak.
Evening, Mick. How you doing? I've not seen Mick for a while. Actually.
I haven't, mate. That's...
He used to play for your team, didn't he? On
He did,
Tuesday
he
night?
did. And this is a good chance here for Paul.
Oh, he's got a lovely chance here. He needs to be getting this.
Oh,
Whoa.
he screwed it. What has he done there? He's got another chance. No,
He's got too much angle.
That is just a adrenaline got to him there because he could have rolled that and he'll guarantee.
I'd be playing the double up
Yep.
there and taking the white back towards there.
See, I wouldn't have played the double up to there. I'd have just bumped that yellow.
Oh, he's got this
Oh,
time.
he's got it that time, and he's
he got
going to
position
get the
on the
kiss
yellow?
on the yellow.
It's just okay.
I don't think he's going to go for it though.
He
made-
do.
Do you
Should
reckon?
do, yeah. Why not?
Because I can't tell what his angle's like. Oh yeah, it's fine.
Just play this thin and bring the white to this area.
Yeah, just play it with top it.
Stretching.
So if you're stretching here, and I'm used to this, come further down the table. Oh,
Perfect.
that's a good shot. In your circle.
Just
Wah!
about.
So,
A bit hungry actually.
yeah,
Did you say he's making the chili?
yeah, he's making a chili.
And you've prepared it?
I didn't start cooking it, I just prepared it, like got his veg ready and
Right.
his onions and stuff ready.
Did you
I
wipe
didn't
his
cook it.
worktop down first
Oh,
before you
I
started?
did, I cleaned everything. I even cleaned his pants for him as well, just to make sure.
Did
Yeah. Oh, look, he's here now. Let's get him on the phone while we're here. Yo, you're on commentary right now.
Don't forget ice.
Say that again.
Ice.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring some ice. Don't worry. You're on commentary, by the way. So
Cool. See you soon, you sexy See you bastards.
See you in a bit. So that was Mark Driver, by the way, guys. By the way, don't give him your phone number, he annoys you. Yeah, so he's got a chili. And the stakes at mid, it's only 25p, so it's going to be a cheap cash game. But it's going to be a bit of fun.
Yeah. I think I might come with you actually.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Stu were on about coming down, so I don't know if he is gonna.
That'll be good.
So there's a couple of lads who I know and who driving us through poker. There's a guy called Damien Orty. He's down playing. He plays pub league with us. A guy called Jody Cobb, really nice lad, cracking guy, Jody. A guy called Craig. He normally comes to Mark Driver's games. Normally stands at the bar, just where the fan is. Normally on gin. And also a guy called Stevo. Stevo.
Oh, it's a twist on it.
Yeah, it's not a Stevo, it's a Stevo. And you know what? It's one of the nicest guys that you'll meet.
Seems like too many nice guys down there to me. I'm
Do you
gonna
know
have to
what?
go and just even it up a bit.
Yeah, that's it. You've got to go down there and be a cunt. I'll be honest. And you like doing that, Dan, so come on. No, I'm only joking. He knows Craig Harper. He goes to Craig Harper's games a bit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you know him. I'll see if this is him here, Stevo. See if I get a picture of him. Yeah, but one of the nicest guys you'll meet ever, honestly. Yeah, that's Stevo.
Oh yeah. Looks a bit crazy to me.
Oh, he in. Well, he is, but he in. Yeah, like I said, there's a lad called Craig Smith, which I think you'll recognise. That guy there.
He looks like a poker player, doesn't he?
Yeah, he is a poker player. That one you won't know, that's an old one. Yeah, and a couple more. Nice guys, all of them. So, anyway, back to the poll. Danny here on yellows. He's still got a bad yellow. Is he gone for it now? And you know what? That's a great shot.
Being a tad, I know he's still got a shot on the one next to the black spot.
If he
If
can use the red,
if he nails this, he's got to finish.
he
it.
has nothing to do here apart from the pot. Because this white is
stops.
coming here.
Yeah.
And he's still always got this one. So for me, just drop it in. Just get the pot. Drop it in. Don't try and top it. Don't try anything. Just drop it in. See how hard is it?
Nailed it.
Need to.
Yeah.
These are mistakes that you can't make, Dan. Sorry, Dan. I don't mean any offence by it, mate. But that there was a needless shot. It was a great pot, but a needless shot.
Have you got a cold again, Rhino?
A little sniffle, mate. You know
Every
me.
time I see Rhino, he's got a cold. You must have more colds than anybody I
I'm
know.
allergic to you, mate. That's what I'm disturbing now.
You need to eat some fruit or something.
Right.
You need to eat some fruit.
Give me your hairs. I'm taking them to the doctor to find out if I'm actually allergic to Dan.
No, do you know what it is? I think it's because you spend your life in like an office or and playing poker and.
I don't play.
Stuff like
Oh
that.
wow. Well, this is a frame for Dan again. Just cue it, mate. Just cue it.
Yeah, I mean,
Stun across.
He needs to Find 2 cushions really for me.
I don't think he needs to, mate.
I think the white's travelling. I think he needs to do that with the white.
Why does he need to do that when he can just pull it back an inch or 2?
It won't pull back an inch. Oh, he could have.
See what I mean?
Nailed it again, didn't he?
But if he cues it and doesn't power through it, just cues it, his white there is landing like here. He could do something with it then. He could still do something with it now, but he's got to get a nice kiss off this.
I'll take it down the bottom left.
Yeah, that's potential as well.
Just drift
And
it
he's-
through.
Oh, that's unlucky. And he's got to be punished now and put here. Put behind there.
Yeah, pot a few first.
No, I don't. I'd do it now. On and off.
Pot a few.
Here, on and off.
Make it easy. You
There
know, when you
you
get
go.
2 shots, make it easy.
I think they are now, mate. I think if you get 2 shots from here, you should be game, set, and match. You should have no trouble.
He needs to find the middle of this bottom cushion, bottom left-hand
down
cushion.
below the
And he
black, and he's
has.
got it. He's got it. That's a
That's
great
a perfect
shot.
Perfect. He's still left him with a finish, but it's a difficult,
It is, no, but
difficult first pot. Oh no, he's not taking it.
I think he's taking the right shot here and coming back down. 2 ways here. You can either snooker or go for it. You have to go for it, really, don't you?
Yeah.
Just drop this in, or go.
He needs to leave this middle one for the second to last ball. That is.
Yeah.
This is the second to last ball
Yep.
to get onto the one
Yep.
on the left-hand rail. That's not ideal.
He can take it long though, mate, because all he has to do is roll it in.
Yeah. Put a little bit of pressure on himself.
He's taking it long. Yeah, but no power. See, that's way too hard for him. And now he has to take the bottom one and use the yellow. Oh, it's wrong shot this. Oh wow. Has he cued this perfect? He's gonna away with that.
He's got a roll there, isn't he?
He has.
He's got. If that black wasn't there, he didn't have any shot.
Still a tough shot though.
He's nailed it.
He's got it. Still another.
No, he's all right. No,
Yeah, he should be fine with this, but-
He'll pot this.
He
Should
has.
cross it a little
Yeah,
bit.
he did.
A little bit of a tweak
He
on
did,
his
that's
back
why
arm
he hit
there.
the far pocket.
Yeah.
But it is. He puts him on the hill. Yeah, he did cue across it. That's why he hit the far right hand side
Tried
of the
to
pocket.
steer it in with his queuing arm,
Yeah,
didn't he?
you saw it with his right arm.
I think
the way his
sometimes
right-
you
right
know
arm
that
came.
you're not quite lined up right, so you try and do it with your queuing arm, don't you?
Try to push your body through it, don't you?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know how many times I've done that. Nearly ended up in KFC with it.
Oh, look at those. Either. Yellow's probably better, but either. Red's fine.
Yellow, yeah,
I
yellows
mean-
have got a hard first ball.
Yeah, I think red's because you can leave this one to last. Leave that one to last to get on the black.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a great shot. He's so unlucky.
It's been.
Again.
I mean, I think I'd be playing this ball now and
Yeah.
screwing back into that.
I don't. Do you know what? I don't. Unless it plants, I don't think it can screw into it. No, it don't plant, does it?
It does. I'm sure that plants.
I reckon.
Oh,
No,
maybe
don't.
not.
He's hitting
Maybe
far
not,
edge.
sure.
Do you know what? If he's got this again, oh wow, he's so unlucky there. He's trying. He really is.
Yeah. But that's the way Dan should have been playing all night.
So
you know,
for
really
me-
going for him.
I've been taking this long and just covering the bag.
He's going for it.
Yeah, but just cover the bag, and that's good enough. Is that? He should take confidence from that because this black isn't easy. And that's in. Now Campo's got a big lead. He don't want to. Don't want stupid. Just bide your time. See, for me now, Dan wants to be taking the top left-hand bag. If that's in, nope. Phil Campo. Is the finish there?
There is a finish. He needs to leave a perfect angle on his last ball.
I think
to
this
get
is
onto
his
that black.
first ball that he has to take now. He has to take this ball. His white's automatically coming back across, and he's guaranteed to be on at least 2 of them for me. And this would be my last ball to get to black, personally.
Sure about this one.
Yeah. Okay. Left hand. I like that shot. I do like that shot. Because I do not think it goes underneath here. So he's going to have to play a good skill shot. And he's got a chance now, you know. That into there. White up here.
Oh, we've seen it.
Oh, and he's nudged it out.
That'll do as well.
It's a great shot now. This is a big chance.
Yeah, I think if he just plays it, through top, the white comes here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He's stunning this. Oh no, he's rolled it. That's
That's
perfect.
just as good.
That is perfect because it's 2 rollings now. He's guaranteed to be on it. The black into the bottom bag. And that's there. And it looks like we've got a winner without even putting colours on.
Yep.
It's,
Paul Camplin wins.
yeah, well done to Paul Camplin. Commiserations there to Dan Burke. He just didn't turn up tonight.
When are we back?
So we are back, not this Friday coming, but the next Friday, which is, so we get my dates right, and I shall tell you, Friday the 20th. And we will be back with, if I remember rightly again, Rob Ramsden versus Andy Evans.
Yeah.
So guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Cheers, see you later.
See ya.